No.
Suck on my nuts.
Y'all are fucking mature.
I know I am.
It's tradition.
Mature.
Oh,
Like
it
Nazis.
It is
The
actually
moment-
kind of tradition at this
The
point.
moment Leigh presses the button, the moment that they say that they're starting, we all just say and do the weirdest shit just to make sure. It's what we've always done. It's Runeterra, original Devil Darlings.
It keeps the audience on the
It's
toes.
why I miss
Wasn't as bad
it's
in
why I
the
miss
original Devil
Josh.
Darlings.
because he had his soundboard, and I can do my soundboard, but it's not the
I
same
can do
if
my
I'm the one
soundboard too.
doing it.
Please
I
don't.
just
Please, no.
please don't. I
Okay.
just miss Josh. It's just my excuse for missing Josh without saying I just miss him.
My head already kind of hurts.
So,
Alright.
I actually had to take a pause then and think about what I was about to say. Each time I go to say it, I have to do the same thing because it's like my
Welcome
instinct...
to Devil Darling Season 2. It has been a year.
Thank you.
Hello.
My instinct was to go, welcome back to Dark Tales of Runeterra. And
That
I
would
had
have
to
been funny.
fight that so much.
Well, yeah, that's the game we've been doing every Tuesday for like a year.
So, Devil
Yeah, I
Darling
don't blame you
Season
for nearly
2,
fucking up on that.
we are finally back.
You might hear me call Miasma a few different names this time.
Devil Darlings in space.
I'm just thinking of Muppets Pigs in Space.
Yes!
Every time I hear space, the only thing I can think of is Portal, so...
Space! It's everywhere. Space!
So,
Devil Darlings 54 Breakfast in
Just-
Space.
just to help things out a bit with this before we do get into the meat and bones of this. Given this, let's not. Let's not again. I don't want the Spirit Blossom session again.
I'm gonna give you PTSD, boy.
So
I'm gonna wrap that over your head like a debuff.
we are going to do the whole thing of just quick introductions of who we have here. Obviously, I think we're also getting Raka in this, but we don't have a Raka with us today, so Raka from Tales of Runeterra and Devil Darlings will also be here in future sessions, but going downwards from top to bottom. Ranna, introduce.
Wait.
Okay, I guess I'm saying people's names. We got a Ranna.
Yes.
We got
Hi.
a Rebecca.
Hello.
Hello.
We've got an Inferno.
Hello.
We've got a Dion.
Evidently not.
Dion.
We had a Dion.
Dead on.
She's been consumed.
I love the
No,
fact
she's
that
there.
as soon as I say we're not getting a
Here she
Raka
is.
this session, Raka posts going, I'm going to be late, but I will be here.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah, Raka just told me I will be there. I might be late though.
I'll be there.
Gosh, dang it, Raka, you lovable bugger.
Speaking of the devil.
We've got a Jack.
Ooh.
We have a Kirsten.
Hello.
We have a Santa, of course.
Oh!
And we have a David.
Saving the best for last.
Yes, we are saving the best laughs because we've also got a Fred watching us.
I'm sorry, Fred. I forgot about you completely.
It's okay. Fred is the best.
Fred is my co-pilot for this.
Oh, Fred, I'm so sorry, Fred. You're so fucked if that's the case.
No.
I'm so sorry.
We have
You gotta babysit us for all of us who toddlers.
we have already given Fred the designation, and Fred can only blame themselves for this. Fred is the space cowboy.
Space cowboy.
Cowboy back. Space Cowboy was my kid.
Fred is the best Fred.
Can we move
Fred
on?
is Fred-tastic.
Fred is Fred wonderful.
So
I love that we can make you uncomfortable by praising you.
we are.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I do it 24/7.
Fred is now the godfather of my unborn children.
You're never gonna have kids.
That's fair.
So, with introductions out of the way, we can begin. So,
Don't worry about me, I'm just doing some
It's alright, my brain quite legit at the moment. So how the shit do I even...
How to DM? Please help.
Got this.
So,
How does one
how do I
even?
how do I DM without saying last time on?
Alrighty, Wafflebird's in charge now, bitches.
Oh no. So,
Took too long. The guest cameos are starting without you.
Existence now has a self-destruct button.
so,
I mean, considering where we're going, it could be a certain rabbit.
so, it has been
Demon.
Sorry.
it has been some time since the exploits of the team, once known as the Devil Darlings, took place on the lone island of GL. Of them saving the island and possibly the world from a unknown corruption, and then freeing the residents underneath the mountain, stopping the island collapsing into the sea. They were hailed heroes, and then they went their separate ways, all still with one goal in mind: to take down the one evil that was still prevalent. A certain being known as Damodar. And while some of them went their own ways in the world, a certain Nemir and her companion, sister, as well as their friend, a Tabaxi, all decided to descend down into hell to begin Cody's new reign. But unfortunately along the way, something pulled at Miasma and took her out of that stream. And this is where we find ourselves, roughly a month or so later. As Miasma, you do finally come to. And this is where, since you are the first one I have mentioned, this is where I can right click and move down to the token layer to reveal the first character revealed is indeed a Miasma.
Bad bitches.
Also,
It looks like he's just stolen a chocolate bar and you're not giving it back.
also, when it comes to move, I know that some of you have access to moving your icons around because
It
we're
looks
doing
like a
something. I
moon.
do have the map is merged full with everyone else. So if you start moving around, you may cover other people up when they start getting revealed.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. She
Feel
looks
like
like a
you're
Stop
Awesome
moon.
dancing
stuff.
around when everybody's on the screen.
So, Miasma,
I can't see you.
you slowly come to
Yes.
to find yourself in what seems to be a stone-walled chamber. And despite the fact that you can feel yourself restrained and chained up, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Till you realise that door probably shouldn't be on the roof. Then you realise that you're chained upside down.
Why is there a door on the floor? Wait.
And as you say that, what seems to be a
I'm gonna
tall,
hate myself tomorrow because this voice is gonna kill me.
what seems
I
to
can't
be a,
remember. It's been so long.
what seems to be a tall imp comes into your view. Ah, we've got the first one awake, I see. Yes, specific orders from Damodar up above to put you upside down. Apparently you had a thing for being on the roof. So he thought this would be fitting punishment.
Did I personally insult the music spider climb? Is that what the problem is here?
No, the problem is that you were working alongside the rabbit.
Why am I level 9?
What?
I'm level 9, Leigh.
Did you not
You're
de-level
off
yourself
wrong.
to level 3?
No, I did. You grabbed the wrong miasma.
There was 2
I
miasma
think-
sheets? Let me check.
I think I know what the problem is.
We're 5 fucking minutes in and it's already chaos.
Yeah, Miasma
Let's-
has made a mistake.
Yeah, there wasn't 2 miasma sheets here, so I think that might be where the
Alright.
issues are coming from.
Okay, I think I might have done it on the wrong one. Okay.
So,
Mine is. Oh fuck's sake! You know what? No, I'll just hang on. Keep going. I'll sort it out whenever it comes to it.
Well, it's because you're helping the rabbits that you're here. After all, Damodar can't have her taking his rightful spot.
There are plenty of people that were helping Cody. Why'd only go after me?
Because you were the one
At
descending
least I
into
think.
hell. You were the easiest one to grab at the moment.
That's handy. Handy excuse.
Well, that and these lots, but these lots weren't helping the rabbit. We've just got these in here for their own reasons. And as you look to what would be your right, but the room's left, given that you're upside down, you do see other forms hanging. Bound up in chains, or in some cases, other such contraptions. And we are going to go from left to right.
No! Sorry, you know what? I was typing in the character monster.
You alright there?
I heard none of that.
I just hear.
Sure
Going
fucking
to the next realm. Goodbye.
I hear suffering and disaster.
Why can I move Miasma?
Because you had access to a lot of people's sheets to help them with building it.
I'm assuming all you heard was the fart.
Sheet.
That's because everyone else's sheets are new.
That's true.
So
I'm assuming all you guys heard was the fart.
No,
No,
we
we
just
didn't
heard
hear
panic
anything.
over a fart.
Yeah,
We didn't
just
even hear a
started hearing
panic.
you panicking.
This was the
I was gonna
equivalent of
say,
a deer
I
farting and then panicking.
This is what we call a brilliant start to season 2. So,
What we call
I was typing in the character monster, and I accidentally set off my soundboard because I had it tagged in certain letters. I started hearing noises.
so we are going to go down the line
I'm so sorry.
to
I'll
describe
turn it off.
who else you see. As chained up next to you, Jack, describe your character.
We'll see. Let's see how much I actually described of this character.
Oh.
Sorry, Josh is also screaming at me because he's getting an idea overload, and I am his go-to throw ideas at someone guy. You would see a small green kobold with what appears to be what appears to be very vibrant blue eyes. That's about it.
And there they are. And next, as he just motions over to the kobold, the imp goes, not quite sure why we've got this one, but I'm pretty sure Damodar has his reasons.
Am I conscious?
You do come to consciousness now. And they're awake.
It's hard not to be awake when you're talking into my face.
Trust me, you'll find worse to come.
What? Who the hell are you?
I am Ixna.
Right, do you want to try a name I can pronounce?
Stop it! Stop it!
Ixna.
Hang on, turn this fucking thing
I'm
off.
gonna call you Icky, because that's a name that works with my tongue.
Oh,
well,
great.
Icky, if you could just come a little bit closer.
No.
It's gone.
That's fair.
The only thing that you'll be getting closer from me is a blade, if you carry on with your talking.
I mean, that's a very good way to get myself out. I'll take a blade.
To the tongue?
Sounds hot.
And that's why you're down here.
That's fair.
Next, to the kobold, you would see. Santa, describe your character.
You would see about a 10-foot tall, 2-ton wall of grey flesh. Very similar to a human mixed with a hippo. Big, large, sort of massive individual in his own right, but also kind of looks fancy. I'm assuming, do they take his hat? Does he
They have
still have
take-
his top hat?
They have taken your hat.
Oh no, they've taken the hat. Alrighty.
Bastards.
Well, he still has his monocle though, and he does have slightly more fanciful wear, if not a little bit. Like it's a combination of fancy, but also looks like sort of ragged, as if it's older. But is he coming to wake or?
Yes, you are. Basically, as I ask you to name your character and that lot, that is when you'll be waking up.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Stephen, my boy. When is breakfast being served? I did, so far, when we were told 5-star dungeon experience, you haven't really failed yet. It's been a 5-star dungeon experience, my friend. Oh, who are these lovely people?
They are your fellow captees. As for
Wonderful!
this one, as he just kind of points a blade towards the Giff in your presence. Well, we took the rest from the upper world down into here. This one quite literally walked into hell himself. Broke down the door and
yes.
everything.
Well, in fairness, doors are but a figment of our imagination. In that though, yes, well, we were told that it was a beautiful sightseeing experience, and me and Cog was Cog. There they are. Yes, absolutely wondrous, absolutely magnificent. Didn't realize it was going to be a multi experience. I kind of feel a little bit ashamed that I'm not currently introducing myself. Am I supposed to, or is this? Are we going to have icebreaker games? Is that what's going on? I don't know what the plan is.
And next to the Giff, Kirsten, please introduce your character.
What you see hanging is a half snake, half humanoid female. Her bottom part of the body has like reddish sand colors to it. And on her arms there are some tattoos that look like claws tendrily. And yeah, that's about it.
There we go. And you do come to.
You just hear some hissing as I look around the room.
Hello.
Good day.
Oh, for a second then, I thought it was just going to hiss for the next 15 minutes.
Now, you may want to be a bit quiet about this, little one.
Don't tempt me.
This one's got put down here for a slight bit of gluttony. And by gluttony, I mean taking smaller races such as you and making meals of them.
He kind of looks at the kobold. Is like, not delightful. That's not in any way delightful. Kind of leans.
Although I don't know if you want to eat the green one. They seem a bit unripe.
That's not how. That's. Icky, I love you, but you aren't very intelligent, are you?
Wait. Sorry, hold on. Kobolds don't work on a rat. I'm fairly certain kobolds do ripen.
Well, we all get older, but it's not a literal ripening process.
No. You grow on trees and everything, and when you're great, you get fit, right?
Please put this one back the right way up before his brains come pouring out of his nostrils.
I do believe that there is a lot of blood rushing to this one's head.
Oh, no. I don't have enough blood to rush to my head. I'm a hippo.
How are you alive?
Because I'm a hippo. It's that easy, that simple. But in that, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong reality.
Well,
are you kobold with a C or with a K?
I believe if it's anything like what I'm used to, it will be kobold with a K. I don't
Oh!
know. Most
Oh,
kobolds
my-
I deal with aren't literate.
With a K.
Apologies, friend.
Yeah, I was really struggling not to think that, Leigh.
My
Did
apologies.
you ever shut up?
Sorry, yes, you just sometimes have to tell me. I'm a little bit old, you know?
And the next one, along in
Just
the line,
ask if I.
is a bit different, because they are not chained to the wall, but are rather secured to the floor, and their body is bound in chains. Ranna, introduce your character.
Alrighty. So from what you can see, bound on the floor, is a 7'10" mechanical being in a sort of rather well cloaked clothing. The face is probably the only thing you can see for the moment. Is silvery, but rather adorned sensibly with bright enamel panels that you can only assume open up to sensory apparatus below.
And you do come too. And this is where those who are conscious realize something. And I want those who are currently awake to make me a general wisdom check.
A general wisdom check.
Yes, I just want to see if you can work this out.
Oh
I'm
my
still in
god.
the middle of doing the thing, so I'm just. It's the flat D20
General wisdom.
for me.
Sorry,
You are currently still unconscious.
Give me just a minute. My entire roll 20 just shot the entire bed.
Oof.
Oh. Okay.
Technically, Santa, you wouldn't have needed to roll. You've travelled with Cog. You know how Cog
Yep.
works. Well,
Yep.
you know how they work. But to the others, aside from the Kobold, because we don't know what the Kobold's rolled yet, you would realise what seems to be a Warforged talks. It's not a normal way of talking.
Do that.
They are speaking within the mind as telepathy.
It was a dirty 20. I
Yep.
need to unfuck my sheet.
You,
Oh my
you would know
lord.
that this Warforged is speaking telepathically to you.
Well, that's unsettling.
Oh, don't, please. That's my friend. Hello, Cog.
Dear, the hippo has a
Is that lizard talking?
That's what I was wondering. And the snake talks too. It's absolutely fascinating.
Is that really a snake? It has a torso.
I am not a snake.
Oh, my apologies. What are you?
That is not important.
Interesting species name.
But I know what they are.
Of the Marquis seems not important.
You make me a nature check, if you would. Let's see if you would figure out what they are.
Maybe? Remember, it's a flat D20 for
Yeah.
me, given that I don't actually open it fully done right now.
Your auntie, you suspect, but you don't remember your auntie having horns.
I mean, there's no harm in asking. I would. Hang on, let me just quickly check something to do with my class. Because I will be able to. Yes.
Mr.
I would
Ring,
look at them. Oh,
Miss
sorry.
Leigh,
Yes?
I need you to delete that archive version of my character. That's what's fucking me.
Right, let me try and find where that
There's
was.
2 different sets of attributes for one character, so every time I try to roll,
If I
the bed is shat
restore
repeatedly.
that, I can then delete it afterwards. There we go. There you go.
And now I should be able to. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
That was. Oh my god.
you right?
No, I just realised that's what fucks the Digimon game.
Oh my
Like-
god, have we worked it
No
out
attribute
finally?
was found. No attribute was found. No attribute
Yeah.
was found. Yeah.
Because whenever they try to roll on their Digimon sheets, it shits itself because there's also a different version of said Digimon sheet with the same name.
Yeah,
That's-
We have worked
does
out
it do a little bit of this?
We have worked out the issue, but
Yeah.
at what cost?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Evidently
it's
Jack's
exactly
pants.
one Google.
But
I
next
think my thing's
to
broke.
the
I think the character monster's broken as well.
Oof. Next
Fucking
to
hell.
the tied up. Next to the tied up Warforged.
Try it again.
David, describe
Mm.
your character.
It's broken. Yeah. no, it's broken.
You'll have to forgive me. It's been a long time since I've been a proper player.
That's alright.
Have only a tad amount of a failing to English. Yeah, you would see a exorbitantly large red Dragonborn, whose defining feature would be, despite his large size and well-toned muscles, if they have muscles, I'm not even really sure how
They
that
do.
works, would have a thick, long tail. He would stand around 3 meters, which in baby measurements is I don't even know what that is in made-up measurements. Around 11 feet. That's it.
And
Yeah.
you do come too.
We can check DMs, by the way.
Yeah, I
Okay.
tried to send it and it said the file was too big, so I'll have to find somewhere to send it normally.
Okay. Thank you.
But yes, you do come too.
Mhm.
And you come to various other people chained up, discussing among themselves, one of the voices speaking in your mind rather than verbally.
Mhm.
Oh.
And now there is something I do need to ask now, given I know we were on about this before with this character.
Mhm.
Is this the same one from season 1, or is this a totally new character?
Technically, totally new.
Okay, that's fine then. But
The from season 1, they were just something a concept I was toying around with,
Yeah.
with nothing really concrete about them.
But as you do come to,
Mm.
as well as seeing these lot discussing, you do see an imp just patrolling back and forth, and as soon as they see you waking up, they'll just point a blade in your direction. And as for this one's down here for worship of a false god.
Very quick, very questionably.
Yes.
Am I gagged, or is my mouth open?
Your mouth is open. Because I think I get what's coming after that.
You deity followers are funny. Always fighting over whose favorite
Yeah.
character is.
Um.
Ugh. That's it. I don't think I should say it
Do
to
I
you.
want to be a complete dick already?
Yes.
I hold
Yes, of
popularity
course.
contests.
Oh. Give me a second. For some reason it's not in that. That's there and that's there, but
Also, it should be noted, interestingly enough, as they've been going around and listing the reasons why everyone's down here, they never listed why Cog was down here. Although, given what the Giff has said, you can assume they probably came with him.
So, Icky, what are you going to do with us, huh? I don't particularly feel like just being strung up by ankles. It's very boring.
I find it exciting, honestly.
Don't talk. You're making my head hurt.
how far
Very
away is
well.
the imp?
He's around... I'd say he's around 5 foot away, given that he's just holding a normal sized blade, and yet it's close enough to just gently rest against your chest when he holds it out.
Part of me really wants to do this, but part of me knows how irksome it can be to a narrative.
Do it. Just do it.
Okay, someone apparently broke shit.
Speaking of which, how is my character restrained?
You are the right way up. It is restraints around the arms, one around the waist, one around the neck, and the tail is just several like little chain pivot parts held against a wall.
Just in a box.
Out of all the demons
No,
in hell, Commodore is the one to know how to
There's
retrieve.
no way to slither out of this.
So-
It's almost as if Damator is kind of snake-like in himself and therefore knows how to hold a snake prisoner.
In reaction to a clearer front to his god and to the shock of waking up chained and bound, he doesn't remember going to sleep that way. I would use my breath weapon on the imp.
Okay. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Let's see how he does.
Is
I should actually probably just quickly make.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Well, you're going to
No,
kill me.
this fucking character monster's just shit. It's not working.
Oof.
Manually
it is.
D-level then.
No, I fixed it. I don't know. I think yelling at it fixed it.
The kind
You
method
gave it
goes
performance
again.
anxiety.
Okay, there we go. I just need to look up to see if there was imp stats. There are indeed. So he rolls a. I don't know because it's stuck on rolling the dice. So there we go. 18.
he just narrowly beats it.
Yep. So he will pass and take half damage.
Okay.
What kind of breath weapon do you have?
Fire.
He is.
That's a red dragon.
He is immune to fire. Imps are immune to fire.
Ah!
So
Ha!
you just
I like this one. Oh, he survived.
as you spew forth a raging torrent of fire from your mouth, you just hear a ah. Well, that was fun. It's like a nice fresh shower in the morning.
His yellow eyes would just be twitching in irritation and anger.
You're clear of that one.
And at the
Spicy
far end,
cunt.
just beyond, it's a very interesting situation as rather than bound and chained up, we have what appears to be a shelf. And
A shell or a shelf?
a shelf, like what you store stuff on. And indeed,
Ah.
stored on the top of the shelf is a jar filled with a blue substance. And hanging underneath is essentially like a parrot cage. And inside the parrot cage are two figures. Dion, introduce your character.
So one of the figures you'd see is what could only be described as a small sable with white fur and intricate blue markings. It also has little horns on its head. And as it opens its eyes, one of its eyes is blood red and the other is ice blue.
It should be noted we're just using this as a placeholder because the artist.
Yeah, because I haven't finished it.
Oh my god, that's a thing.
And you do
No.
indeed.
Has to stay that.
Misskiff, you wake up.
It's just like looks around. It's like
I should also note what your cellmate is, Misskiff.
mm,
As lying next to you, smaller than you, is this.
is what?
Top right. Seems to be a small hamster.
Is that
Oh.
wait? Is
Oh,
okay. Wait, is it Minicog? Is that Minicog?
Who?
Minicog?
Never mind. Never mind. It's not him.
hamster
He must
for
have-
Santa's hat.
Yeah, Minicog is the mouse within the hat.
No,
So
it
he
is not
probably
the
stole
mouse
it
within
from
the
the
hat.
Okay, cool.
kind of
Never
like-
mind. Never mind.
Looking around and kind of looks at the imp. I'm going to make my telepathic link with it. It's like, where am I? It's like, sorry.
Where am I? What am I doing here?
Ah, I forgot that you speak like that. I thought you spoke normally. And he'll just tap the underside of the cage with the sword, which is burning kind of bright after that flyer.
Is he playing with a cat?
It's just, you are here for theft.
Theft?
Did he just accuse a cat of thievery? What is going on?
Sable.
That is a
What the fuck is a sable?
It's like
Thought
a
it was a
weasel.
ferret.
In the
Now I'm
same
thinking-
family as the ferret and the weasel, probably.
Yeah.
Aha! I was right. That's one
Just
for
kind
me.
of-
Cog.
Looks at the green kobold and will switch my telepathic link. Like,
I am Misskiff.
Oh goodness, more telepaths. Bloody hell.
Meanwhile, you just see my character look at the Sable, almost drooling.
The hamster will notice the drooling and hide behind the sable.
Well, hello.
Ew.
Telepathic Sable, did they call you?
Yes.
I am.
Well, at least you get to be the right way up. I'm not
Yeah.
jealous, promise.
I wonder if...
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on the imp.
Okay, plus what Mind Sliver does. Must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and... Okay. It is a flat d20 roll for this boy. And they pass. They just
He
have a bit of an eye twitch as he just kind of shake their head off and be like, at least it was more effective than the fire.
It's kind of like... Just like...
It's a bit irritating that I can only speak to one of you at once.
Yeah, that... Oh, you're saying that too?
It's to the kobold still.
Okay.
That's the only connection I have at the moment.
I mean, if you want me to tell everyone anything, you'd
Oh.
only let me know.
And the other one's here for tax evasion.
The most heinous of crimes.
Oh, so we're in a cell with a true criminal, I see. How fascinating, how wonderful. A true experience.
Evasive tax.
Yes,
kind of-
the worst sin man can commit.
Given the only one you can see is the hamster.
Yeah. Just kind of, like, says to the kobolds, like, tell everyone I'm
Misskiff.
The Sable would like to let you all know that her name, or his name, I'm not sure, is Misskiff.
Oh, hello, Miss Giff. Wait, it's the Sable's the ferret-like thing, yes? That's what we decided
Yes.
on.
And apparently it
wonderful.
is psychic as well.
Could it not just tell... I imagine it could probably filter through Cog's own psionic abilities.
I'm not sure how constructs work, but I'm pretty sure it's not like that.
It's fine. You
Means-
can... Don't think about it too much. I doubt you're really going to be alive too long to worry about it anyway.
Could you get on with it? I'm guessing. I don't like waiting.
Oh, yes, I'm excited for this experience. It's going to be fun. This was a good idea, Cog.
You can keep...
I wanted
I-
to go to the sauna.
And while
Yeah,
I-
'cause-
I will point out, I only have 17 hit points. So,
he will look to you like, Damodar,
You only have 2 hit points less than me.
Damodar will be down in a bit to deal with you all. But for now, you can keep the others company he's had for you for a while.
Make a
And
check
is
to see
he's-
if I know who Damodar is, because, you know.
Make me a religion check. He's one of the newer gods, and yet not too new. Essentially, but his time is a weird thing when it comes to the name of Damodar. Because technically that name has been around longer than his apparent creation.
Listen, I'm not the most familiar with local anything. I know that this Damodar is a deity of some description.
Yes.
But if you'd like to fill me in a little bit more, that'd be appreciated. I'm trying to think, but you've put me upside down, and you know.
I'm sure
Too
he
much
could.
blood to the head.
I'm sure the
Ignore
master.
that.
Could...
Trying to type.
Wait.
I'm trying to put in a spell. My class says I get this spell at a certain level, and I'm like, okay. I accidentally
Fucking,
clicked.
Okay, yeah, actually,
is
that
that a
will affect it.
hunger of Hadar?
It's Arms of Hadar. It's the baby version of it.
I
Hungry
thought you were
Hopper
summoning it
Hungry.
up then.
No, it's not.
But he'll be like, I'm sure Damodar himself would delight in telling you as he's torturing you all. It's not my place to say for him.
I'm gonna throw another mind sliver at the end.
Jeez. And here we go with a 13, which I believe is a
Is my spell save DC?
meet and beat.
I know this is a very.
Oh.
This is a stupid idea. I'm just considering this just out of the humor, for humor. Can they make another wisdom save?
14.
It fails, and yep.
Oh wait, no.
Yep.
Wisdom save would be a 15.
Oh, me.
Yep.
Boo! My spell save used to be higher. It's
How far away is he?
Now he's roughly 20 foot as he is heading towards the door.
You son of a bitch. That's
I mean,
exactly
he's
5 feet further than
walking-
I can deal with.
Hey, Leigh.
Yep.
As he's walking away, can I trip him with telekinesis?
This poor motherfucker basically walked into a room with like 7 pissed off spellcasters.
This guy just walked into the room doing his
And all
job and everyone took
just
offense
like
to that.
fucking with him.
With telekinesis.
Something along the lines of shoot
I will make
no,
it.
Shoot
don't
the messenger.
I will make a dex save for him. how
There
this
is a description in the ability itself.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
And what does it say?
There's a lot of shit there, but you just need the creature one.
Yep. Huge or small creature. Make an ability check with your spellcasting contested by the creature's strength check. Okay, so make a ability check using your spellcasting ability. And you need to beat whatever I roll on his strength, which,
So that'll be intelligence.
yeah.
Why does this
Guess what?
thing have the spells that aren't in the
And then
journal?
strength bonus is -2, so you got to beat an 8.
19.
So as he's turning around to leave, you see his foot give way. And he just kind of topples over with a loud thud on the stone below.
Oh, Icky. You really should be more careful where you tread.
The sword goes rattling out of the room and he just spits a tooth out of his mouth as he landed on his jaw weird.
Slippery floor.
It should be noted as well. Actually, I'm going to make people make me a perception check on this. So all but Rebecca make me a perception check.
Holy crap. Numbers.
Misskiff,
My God.
Misskiff, what do you or Sable I see? So, holy crap, I'm having to deal with keeping a track on a lot of perceptions here. You all see this though, luckily. The jar that is on top of the shelf has been rattled closer to the edge with the impact.
The impact.
And it's now hanging half off the shelf in a precarious
How
motion.
far away is this?
Doesn't
say it'd be like-
matter. I'm casting Mage Hand.
on the jar.
I'll just generally,
Do it.
Okay, so you cast Mage Hand. The
and
imp
it's going.
gets up at this point and just mutters about bloody spellcasters and just shuts
It's gonna
the door.
pick up. Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna pick up the jar and like try and hover it over to drop it on him, but it will just knock it off the shelf.
Yep. So
If he's gone,
yes,
do our chains have locks?
they do.
Can the Marquis try to pick his? Because he's dreadfully uncomfortable. As much fun as he's having, he kind of
You
needs to adjust
wouldn't
himself.
be able to move your arm around to free the other arm. unless you have like
Fair.
Mage Hand or something. But
Fair.
Everyone can see this weird mage hand,
Yep.
by the way. It's
the
just
mage,
like
everyone just watches as the Sable forms a little. Would you say it's like a normal person hand, or would you say it's like a little paw?
oh no, it's a normal person hand.
Okay. So the normal
It's
little,
not-
It's pretty much nearly as big as Misskiff
Yep.
is.
you see a normal person hand get formed for a mage hand, just goes up and kind of like a cat, just swipes at the jar and knocks it to the ground.
I just imagine Thing from the Addams Family now.
Yes.
And you see
Du-du-du-du.
you see the jar shatter as this goop and ooze just splashes everywhere and then starts to reform. Rebecca, introduce your character.
Slowly, a humanoid figure would appear from this blue blob and would look very confused and look over to the ferret person and be like, Bloob got hurt from that. What is your problem?
What in the merry fuckness is
But-
that?
So you see it too.
It's
Just
a
switch-
switch. Yes.
You see
I'll switch my telepathic link to the goop.
you see
Um,
a plasmoid.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Oh
Remind
my
Let
god,
you
that
out.
picture is adorable.
Jelly.
I'm just running a test.
Alright.
just kind of like looks at the goop with the thing,
Sweet.
the telepathic link, and just kind of goes, "I'll just let you out."
Oh, it's fine. At least I'm free. It was a little bit cramp in there, but it was kind of cozy.
Can you let us out?
Bloop.
Yeah, I can let you out. You let me out, I'll let you out.
Bloop.
Fair enough.
In the cage along with the Sable, you do indeed see Bernard.
Bernard! Oh, I thought you would have been eaten.
The hamster
Oh.
perks up happily.
I think if the snake has her way, it will be.
I was about to say they would have if I could have moved.
Switch telepathic link to the snake.
They haven't
I'll
fed
give
me
you-
in days.
I'll give you indigestion.
Please don't.
I'm talking to the snake
Good.
because it's the telepathic link.
Good.
I can only talk to one person at once. It takes a bonus action to change who it is.
It reminds me of a character of mine who was a mute.
Peter, you. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Just like basically looking at the snake.
I'll give you indigestion. And burn my way out of your stomach.
So is the imp gone?
That's
Thanks,
fair enough.
The imp has left the room at this point and just shut the door in half after being
Listen,
tripped.
I'm
Bloop, did you
starting
call
to think I would
yourself?
prefer death.
Did you call yourself Bloop or Bloob? I'm not sure.
Bloob. B-L.
Blue. I'm going to call you Blue until I get my head around it, if that's all right. Could you
That
perhaps
is
get some of us
complete-
down before they get back? I wouldn't. I'd like to. I don't know. At least die on my own bloody terms.
So, who are you attempting to free first, Bloop?
The ferret person. I forgot. Wait, what is the species name?
I
again?
love how two of our
Sable.
characters is just a
Sable. Yeah.
picture of
The
a sable and a
sable.
picture of a
To
hamster.
also get Bernard out. The precious hamster.
Okay. Make me, if you would, a dex check. Because I believe it's dex check to try and pick a lock. 13.
We sweat. No.
Luckily, unlike the chains, the cage isn't as well secured because, quite frankly put, paws aren't that good at lock picking.
It's
So-
just funny because I am very proficient in lockpicking.
So you see Bloob approach the cage, just hold up one jellied finger as it just shifts into like various forms of key, just rapidly changing, and just shoves it in the lock, and then just stops on one, turns, and the cage is unlocked.
Yeah, Misskiff is very proficient with lockpicking.
Her paws has thumbs.
No, I could just.
Oh my fucking god! I didn't even realize you were there.
Misskiff will immediately jump onto the shelf above and then hop along people's heads, essentially. Or they're along them to get to other locks.
I will say, Bloob, for ease
Yes.
of transport, for those watching, Bloob will just kind of shudder. And for what seems to be just an internal storage capacity, what seems to be a hamster ball just emerges, goes to the top of the skin, and allows Bernard just to hop in before sinking back in.
Incidental lore.
Essentially, this is how you carry
Run
Bernard
that back
around.
again, Leigh.
Yes.
Run that back again. What was it?
Visible hamster at all times, just like fester.
Essentially,
God!
essentially,
That's
but do you know, like I said, that you all get the magical item thing?
Mhm.
For Bloob, we decided on a bag of holding that is basically an internal bag of holding.
That's so cool. Oh,
So-
that's wonderful.
I don't like it.
Misskiff is going to hop over first to the kobold
Yep.
and start messing with the lock and trying to open it.
Make me the dex check, if you will. You are proficient in thieves' tools?
Yeah.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Yes.
Whereabouts are you storing thieves' tools on you?
In my pocket.
Would they have taken the thieves' tools? That's my question, given that you look like a ferret.
Yeah, like I have a ferret wearing tiny studded leather armor.
Yeah, I'm
That's
basically
fucking
making it.
so-
I'm making this imp roll an intelligence save, just to see if he would have done. He would have done. He would have removed it.
Would they have taken my tiny knife? Which is basically a needle.
Basically, anything that was held in your armor, which is now not on.
Okay. Into my bag of holding. Wait, would they have taken my bag of holding?
They would have taken all your gear from you, essentially, but
You're naked.
Can I try and use my claws to
yes,
pick
you
the
can.
lock?
Yes, you can. So make me the dex check.
Do I get to have my proficiency?
I think your proficiency is with thieves' tools itself, not with lock picking.
Yeah. I mean,
Thieves'
it's kind of
tools is
usually just...
lockpicking.
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, thieves' tool is used for lockpicking, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the proficiency crosses over.
Yeah, I'll say yes then.
Okay.
I will allow this. The DM allows this for now. So, you see the little Sable just hop over between everyone's cuffs and everyone's chains, runs along bloody Miasma's balls, doing so just and then gets to the Kobold and just goes with their claws at the padlocks, and Au-Zuk, you are free.
Au-Zuk will be probably hanging from his legs, just oh,
Did you hurt your hand?
Oh, right.
It's Jack. Jack.
Brain damage.
I'm trying to
There was
think
just
of the word.
earlier. Jack was like, "Yes, do it, yes, do it," and probably smacked the fucking plate off his desk. So
Jack graduated from the school of Signor Pello, where every sound effect is made via slapping a table.
Misskiff will just move on to the next person, avoiding the snake.
Yep, so the next person would be Miasma. Because
Buzz-
Miasma
or-
was technically right on one end, so you kind of wait for the person in between. So,
Well,
yeah.
the kobold was the first one she spoke to, so...
Yep.
So,
Au-Zuk will check and sort of realise his shit is not on him, and he's like, that's a problem.
Do I roll?
Yep.
Should I roll again?
if you want Bloob while this is happening, you can roll to try and free someone as well.
I will do in a second. Just quickly get my cover from upstairs.
Alright, so you quickly
I'll
go at
do
it.
it.
Fact.
Man, Hippo Man is going to get freed.
Yep, so you quickly go at it, Misskiff. You free Miasma from their binds, but instead of falling to the floor, Miasma just kind of bends their feet? Because I don't know if you've got. Yeah, it's part of the race itself. If I recall.
Wait, no. Spider climb. I don't have that yet because I don't have the spells
Was
for
it not?
I
Was
do.
it not part of
I
your
have
race?
this. I have no spider climb itself. This is. I don't have the exact
yeah.
terminology.
So
I've just draw. I
yeah,
just
that was
put
it.
that in there. It's an explanation.
So essentially,
So
Just kind of
she just
floats.
goes.
Yeah.
She just kind of just like. It's like a leaf drifting to the ground.
Pretty.
Essentially.
I would just turn my gaze to the Sable and be like, if you free me now, I promise I won't eat you.
So Bloob, you try and free the hippo. You hear a snap, and then you just pull back the nub, and then the rest of the ooze just kind of drips out of the lock and reforms with you.
Oh,
Oh, for
my
fuck's sake.
friend, it's a Malekith lock. You've got to. Sorry, the shape is wrong. You got it stuck. I apologize. Try a Kalendin key, perhaps, or something like that.
I will try all of the keys before I give up.
Looks at the UNT and is just kind of like, just switches the telepathic link to her and it's kind of like, threats will get you nowhere, and then just moves on to the next person.
Spirits are friends, not food.
So I will allow you another check, Bloob.
And it's also just a little
Oh,
left
okay.
Make it with advantage, Bloob, since your gift
Hey.
was helping.
Not one.
And the Marquis is free.
Ah, thank you, my Plasmoidian friend. He's like just stretching.
Slams into the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
Just the
2-ton
ground
hippo, man.
resoundingly
I highly doubt they
shaking.
had him. I highly doubt they had him hanging. I imagine he was just. But
I mean, we don't know how the abyss, how that all works.
They had you hanging.
We don't know how they know.
he's an astral drifter. If he's 2 tons in the astral plane, he's 2 tons in the abyss.
They had you,
Yeah, but I mean,
they
I
had you
meant, like,
hanging,
how
but it was
powerful.
like reinforced chains for you.
That is
Yeah.
a thick boy.
Well,
Yeah,
as
there's
soon as
also-
he just drops, it's
He's
like,
a thick hippo,
boom,
man.
ow,
Big
ow,
dick
it just
boy, I think
ow,
it's
my
called.
hands.
You alright?
Oh, you
Yeah,
okay?
I tried to make like a clapping noise and accidentally just
Ooh.
free my
How
hands.
can you
together.
injure yourself clapping?
I'm a fancy
Think about
little
that
fucker.
question.
As Misskiff stands probably on cog now, about to try and undo the locks.
I hurt myself breathing.
Just kind of looks at the UNT again and is like, also, sorry, wrong voice. Also, try and eat me. I dare you. You won't enjoy it.
So,
I can promise you
Fuck
that.
stings.
as said, when it comes to Cog, she is not chained up to the wall, but is rather just wrapped in chains themselves.
Yeah,
So it's
I'm
just
gonna
one
try
left sturdy
and-
padlock on the chest.
yeah. So she's gonna try and undo that.
Okay. Bloob, who are you moving on to next? There are 2
Who's-
people still chained up. There is the Yuan-Ti and there is the Dragonborn.
Bloob is definitely gonna go to the Dragonborn.
Okay.
I like the ferret.
If nobody helps the UNT, the Marquis, who also knows how to lockpick, will ask to borrow. Is the Sable using lockpicks, or are they using their?
No,
claws?
They're
I'm
using the
using my
claws.
claws.
Oh, never mind. Well, actually, yes, the Marquis will ask to borrow your claws.
Kind of like looks at paws. Looks fucking.
Oh, sorry. Yes, they're attached. I apologize.
Misskiff,
Yes.
you did manage to
Yeah.
get the padlock off the chest. And as
Just
you do
as
so,
this conversation's happening, it's like.
Cog, you just shrug off the chains. And you are free to stand up.
Casually just standing up to my full 7'10" height.
Does Dion,
Yeah.
can you telepathically speak back to you when you converse telepathically?
Yeah, you can do that. She still has the link open with you currently, anyway.
Telepathically, I would just say back, I like you, you have a spirit.
Just kind of like, Yeah, kind of need one.
You just see the snake lady creepily smirking.
That
She
gave me
basically, as Cog's standing up, she will just kind of jump onto your head and just kind of scramble up so she stood on top of you.
Au-Zuk, while all this is happening,
Who is you in this case? Sorry.
make me a perception check.
Cog.
A pathetic boy!
Yes.
No!
Perfectly fine.
You don't hear anything from outside of the room, but you do see what would be essentially 3 other cages in this room, each with like a tarp over them.
Au-Zuk being what sounds like the only person not to take fucking thieves' tools will go and check out these tarped cages because he's very lost on what to do while this jailbreak is going on.
And you see at the bottom of these cages a label under each of them.
Alright,
What
I'll read them if I know that language.
what languages do you understand?
Common, Draconic, and Gobbin.
Unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to understand what is written.
Then we shall go forward with retarded brute force.
Okay, so you're just unveiling them one by one to see what there is.
Pretty much.
You remove the first tarp, and you see what seems to be an empty cage at first.
Au-Zuk will begin to move on, but it sounds like there's
And-
more to it.
As you move on to the second, you just hear a voice speak out going, "Wait, the imp isn't with you, and you're all getting free."
Oh, who the fuck said that?
And a figure reveals themselves in the first cage. You see what seems to be a pinkish looking small dragon.
Au-Zuk just gives it the dirtiest look on the planet and continues.
Wait. Free me and I might be able to be some use of you. I can go
The
invisible, you
last
see.
dragon that said that to me. Well, let's not get into it.
You free me, crack open that door a bit, I go invisible, I could try and find a way to keep in your shit.
Dragon makes a good point.
I mean, if you want to talk to the others, that they've probably had better luck with dragons than me. I just
Miasma.
no.
Me and Cog, we have very good luck with dragons.
Miasma.
Fucking dragons.
Just
Ink.
Miasma. You would recognize this dragon. This used to be, I won't say a pet, but like a companion to one of your former allies. You know this
Oh
to
no,
be,
is this?
You know this to be Sir, the pseudo dragon.
Oh, I just came back. That was really fucking good timing. I did say BRB 1 second in the chat.
Misskiff will just hop onto the UNT's head and like start picking.
Okay.
A
Make me
lot of
check.
locks to pick.
So, Misskiff, make me a check to see if you can free. Also, Bloob, see if you can free the Dragonborn. And yeah, you two are now freed from your chains as well.
Well, that's
Good.
good. I'm going to move on to the next tarp.
Okay.
Just kind of clinging to the wall because I have a 30-foot climb speed.
You move on to the next tarp. Pull it back.
I slither down.
And you reveal at first what seems to be a small rabbit-like creature just stood on its hind legs, till you notice the odd-looking tail and the little horns, and what seems to be a little pair of glasses on it.
What on? I've met some strange creatures today, and they are getting stranger. What are you?
Yeah. Are you here to free us?
Just sort of shrugs and goes, I think we're all here to free ourselves. I can't lockpick, don't look at me. You want to go talk to, points at the Sable and goes, I know it's strange.
It's kind of like
That
walk,
one, talk
like
to the
jump,
Sable.
running out of the room as he's saying this.
Oh, you're not staying, Misskiff?
No, I mean, wait, no, this isn't in the same room, is it? I thought it
No,
was
this is
out
in
the
the same
door.
room. This is in the same room.
Oh, okay. I thought it was out the door.
No.
It's like, okay, that's just kind of like hopping down to the ground as you say this, like,
What languages do you understand, Misskiff?
common.
Just common?
I am not. She was not educated.
Essentially, put,
Like,
just to make this a bit easier, does anyone here understand Infernal? Or can read
Yes.
Infernal?
Yes.
oh wait, no, I do. It's inherent.
Those that,
Yes.
those that no one can read Infernal would be able to read the little plaques on these cages.
Yeah.
Essentially, put from left to right,
Would it be a vessel?
from on the leftmost one with the dragon, it would
Leigh.
read. What? Sorry.
Wouldn't it be a vessel?
Be infernal, they're fiends.
That.
No, isn't infernal
It's
Do
the
you have
language of
bells?
the abyss, but
And it's the abyssal is the abyss, which is the demons. Infernal is the fiends, which are the devils. This is technically hell, which makes it infernal.
I thought that Cody was from the
no, Cody was a fiend.
Yes.
Huh. Okay, no, I'm just
She could-
stupid.
Because
No,
that's why
Cody could.
that's why Dominor would always call Cody's sister.
Yeah, Cody could speak abyssal and understand it, as well as infernal.
Yeah.
But like, she was a fiend.
So,
Okay, no, it's alright, I was just wondering.
written on the
Now
first
she's a
cage.
god.
Written on the first
Yeah.
cage. It reads the first taken.
Hmm.
And just in bracket type of things, sir.
Yep.
The middle cage, containing what Miasma would easily recognize as an emir. The second taken, the architect.
Hmm.
And the third one, which is yet to be revealed,
I'll move on to a third type and open
Yep.
it while you're being dramatic because I'm a bastard.
the third taken, Ilu.
Oh, never mind. I'm pulling it back.
And as you remove the tarp, the door is already open, and there is just a sign saying out to lunch.
She'll switch the telepathic link to the kobold and is like, the little dragon's called Sir, the middle one's Architect, and the third one's Ilu, but they seem missing.
You'll see Au-Zuk make a very visible like ugh face when you mention the dragon again.
Do I know an Ilu? I don't think I do.
This is only in the kobold's head.
Yes, I forgot about that.
I can only speak to one person at a time.
Yeah, it's a bit weird when it
That's
comes
not going
to
to get problematic.
Yeah, it's a bit weird when it comes to telepathy because yours works like that, whereas Cogs just works in general around people.
Yeah, mine's very specific. Mine's my subclass. That's
Yeah,
where I get mine from, and it's specific.
Well,
Is just AoE. Everybody can hear unless otherwise.
Like
Hey.
it's very specific about what I can do with it. But it's kind of like, do I let him out?
say let the architect out. If you want to let the bastard scaled one out, then feel free. But I'm having nothing to do with it.
It's
I've
kind of
nothing but terrible luck with dragons.
switch my telepathy link to Sir.
Yep.
I was like, hello, I'm Misskiff.
Oh, you're speaking. You should be more used to this by now, but quite frankly, but always seeing something new down here.
Yeah, well, the cursed can't complain. Should I let you out?
The cursed can't complain. Sure. I said, let me out. I can try and find your gear.
Okay.
Just kind of hops up to the lock and is going to start using her nails to try and.
Okay.
I made a mute myself. Oops.
And yep, it pings. And Sir is freed. And as soon as Sir is freed, he will go invisible again. You'll just see the door creak open as he just pushes his way out.
Yeah, the dragon immediately fucked off. What a surprise.
She'll switch her telepathic link to the architect and is like,
Hi.
It did say that it was going to go for stuff.
Just sort of just shakes hand and just goes, sorry, I don't trust them. Nor me.
Just kind of goes, hi, and then hops onto the lock, looking at him.
Thanks for that. We apparently must have been asleep when that one got freed. I did wake for a brief moment and saw what seemed to be a tiny mouse, but I thought that was a dream.
I'm not sure. We've only just woke up ourselves.
Yeah, I saw him bringing you in like one by one.
Yeah.
Damn
Something
it.
about me being here for theft, but you know.
Damodar himself had a right good chuckle at that one.
Just kind of unlocks the door.
So are we just hearing this thing have like a one-sided conversation?
Pretty much. As he just steps out and just stretches.
I mean, Misskiff hasn't talked to your character yet. So.
No, I have no clue about the telepathy, is he? Great.
Thank you for that.
I am with a bunch of mad
problem.
ones.
We're all stuck in. We're all stuck in here anyway. As long as you don't try to eat me. The snake was giving me weird looks.
I don't eat food. I eat emotions.
Ah.
Well, that's
interesting.
That doesn't even sound remotely appetizing.
It depends on the emotion.
Get used to it.
Granny, no
I'm
one used to
surrounded
eat
by such
emotions on
strange
occasion.
creatures. Again, I have to say that loud.
Either way.
Granny.
Go on.
I was going to say, Granny, no one used to eat emotions on occasions.
Granny who?
Granny, no one.
Can't say I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Either way.
Thank you.
I'm assuming that you all wanted to get out of here, yes?
Very much so.
I don't suppose you remember the way you got in here, since you quite literally walked into here.
What?
As he looks over to you, Marquis.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Cole, do you know where we left that?
Left what?
A good point. No.
Oh dear.
It's
What
fine.
in the nine hells?
Oh, sorry. It's a little bit weird. Me and Cog, we're astral travelers, so sometimes the way into places isn't necessarily the way out. But yes, no, I'm sorry. The way that I'm not entirely sure if I remember. That's Cog. Do you still have the keys to the ship, or do I have? Where is the ship?
Just from somewhere on the torso, you hear a jangling sound.
Oh, wonderful! Did we leave that? I don't think we brought that with us. Anywho, yes.
I don't think it would fit in here.
No, probably wouldn't have. It would have been chaotic. I think that's why when we came in, gotta be nice. We're guests in this place.
I think
yes.
it was trespassing.
Oh yes, it would have been trespassing. But how to see it, anyways. By the way, my little friend, you written as the architect? Did you build this place?
I doubt that they would be locked up if they did.
No, you'd be surprised.
The residents of the hells are a fickle
others.
bunch.
I've got to give it to you. The walls are very believable. Very believable.
I quite literally had a moment there where I just looked back to Discord and just saw the giant amount of people in the chat.
Yeah, it's kind of wonderful.
So, the architect will just reach behind them and just take out what seems to be a rolled-up piece of paper. This is the thing, if you keep your bags of holding invisible, they can't see them and therefore can't take them off you.
I can make...
And he will unroll it onto the ground. And it seems to be like a rough floor layout.
Misskiff is going to run up Unessa. basically climb to Unessa's head.
So,
Or, I'm not sure if that's still your character's name. Sorry,
Close enough.
David.
yeah, Unusor. Unusor?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Unusor. You see it, the ferret that everyone just keeps talking to? Just run up. Yeah.
You know, we're
He would
all
look
here.
very confused, but makes no movement to Shuzi.
We're all here in this room, and I don't think any of us have really introduced ourselves. Hello, I'm Tom Voldy, but you can call me the Marquis. That's the short form of it, but yes.
If we are doing introductions, Au-Zuk.
Wonderful.
Gonna switch the telepathic link to Unusor, and is like,
I'm Misskiff.
I would be a little alarmed. Like, the hell?
just taps your head with paw.
Just imagine, like, you know that comical thing in shows where they look up, but then they don't actually move their head. It's just like, oh
yeah,
fuck, kind
like
of an expression.
Like they're going cross-eyed, but also moving it towards the top as well.
Exactly.
Well, with how big you are, I just jump onto the end of your nose, like the end of your muzzle. Because I'm only 13 inches tall. So
I would turn to Unusor and be like, judging by how confused you're looking, I assume that the Sable just talked to you.
Wait, it can talk?
I did say it was psychic.
Evidently, in our
Anyone
minds.
did mention it.
switches to the Marquis. Is like,
Hi, I'm Misskiff.
Oh, hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, my friend.
And if we are all doing our introductions, my name is Sanna.
Cog, you wanted to go to the sauna? Here she is.
A lot less steamy.
I would very hesitantly, with one finger, just tap the. I forgot his name. Sable. That's it. Just tap the Sable's head and just like, I am Unusor.
so she's like,
Nice to meet you.
Bloob, Miasma, are you two introducing yourselves?
No, I'm looking the way out.
Well, the door is quite literally just there, Miasma.
Should we be going?
I think we should wait for the dragon to get back.
Bloob, are you introducing yourself?
Again,
Bloob will
only
just
talking
give a
to
very
Unusor.
like over dramatic wave to everyone, like letting his hand like proper like extend out and just go, I'm Bloob, Bloob Magoob.
Just imagine drops of blue falling out.
I forgot that we made your last name Magoob.
I love plasmoid names. It's
Just
fun.
taps Unessa's
Jelly.
nose and says,
Tell him.
The little one thinks we should wait for the dragon to return.
What's the point of waiting for the dragon to return? It's not coming back.
No,
You should have more faith in promises.
Sir's broken out a couple
No,
of times and has always
no,
come
not
back,
when
but
it's a dragon's promise.
they've always come back by being dragged back, so
That doesn't make me feel any better.
No, if anything, that should inspire us to make haste.
also,
I agree with this one.
I am
Unusor, maybe call himself?
I am the architect.
I nod.
That is an odd name.
I
It
call
is
you
a title.
That's technically how us namiers work. We have a first name and then our last name is our greatest deed or our greatest prank. I am the architect. I forgave my first name quite some time back.
Okay.
Oh,
switches to the
Conflict.
architect and is like,
I was given the name Misskiff.
Do you remember your name before you were given the name Misskiff?
Not too well.
Then Misskiff it is for now.
I believe it was Sanna, but I can't quite remember properly.
Then which do you prefer?
Misskiff.
Misskiff is
That's the
your spec.
name. That's the name Granny No One gave me.
And Bloob was it?
Bloop magoop.
Bloob? Rebecca? I think Rebecca went BRB again.
She's muted.
Oh,
No, my Discord was freaking out and not letting me unmute.
oof. Bloob, what is the name of your, he kind of like taps his head to indicate the hamster.
This in my chest.
Yes.
This is Bernard. He is my hamster.
Just switches to Bloob. Is like,
Wasn't he in here for tax evasion?
Aren't those
Yes.
meant to be much larger?
He has
Uh,
dwarfism. Don't be mean.
Unusor,
Mm.
make me a nature check with advantage given you pointed it out like that.
Nature check with advantage, okay.
Yeah, given you pointed it out exactly like that.
With advantage, nature. Oh, that is not a good roll.
A 10 is still just about to pass for this. Yeah, you recognize the signs. This is a miniature space hamster.
I would bow my head in apology before quickly remembering that the I forgot its name again.
Sable.
Sable, thank you.
You can just say
quick-
Misskiff.
Misskiff, yes. I'll constantly forget that as well. Watch it.
It's fine.
Before remembering Misskiff is on my nose and just quickly right my head as to not knock them over. Is like, my apologies.
The door,
So she's back.
It's fine.
the door will open a little bit up again. And you will all see what seems to be a small leather armor kind of thing just being dragged in. Before Sir Reforms just kind of tosses it towards Misskiff. Still
Just
don't think
kinda
I could actually
scrambles.
drag myself back, but I found where all his shit's being kept.
Kind of scrambles down the Dragonborn.
Uh,
To the
will be
floor.
damned. You
I
actually
shudder a
came
little.
back.
the main reason I did this as well is apparently they must have run out of storage space here as there's someone in there
Well,
that
Well.
may need freeing.
directors, if you really are
Alright,
with good
but-
intention.
We'll have to
I
keep,
mean, you would see Misskiff starting to put on her armor.
we'll have to keep all hush hush quiet. There are patrols happening at the moment.
No,
No
it's
worries.
fine. I am the
Then
stealth
we
of the
should
streets
kill
of
them.
existence. A hippo.
I would love to kill them. I just need my weapon first. So,
Would
Arc
just switch,
stealth
shall we?
tactics?
switch to Sir. It's like,
No worries, I'm quiet.
I slither, so I doubt one will hear me walking. As I
Yes,
don't
well-
really walk.
I'm not really the stealthy type, but one of the benefits of being this little kobold or whatever, small does make you relatively unnoticeable.
I would look around to notice the very noticeable size of discrepancy amongst our party members. Like, we seem to be quite a incapable bunch for subterfuge.
Oh no, I'm a master of it. Isn't that right, Cog?
Stealthy.
Yes.
Stealthy, right, let's go. Walks quite literally through the door.
Yeah.
Not even
If,
through the door.
if Sanna would have an X button somewhere, she would press it to doubt.
So yeah, so I'm like, right, try and keep close. Follow me. Keep it as quiet as you can.
just a thing, because I'm very sorry, but I'm flagging really hard.
That's all right.
Misskiff would essentially hide away in someone's pocket.
Aye. Well,
Probably
no
in
one
the
has
Marquis'
I'm
pocket.
about to say no one has pockets yet.
I mean, are they all naked?
I mean,
aside
is it-
from the robes that Cog has.
Yeah, unless they've taken the Marquis's shirt off. He does have a shirt pocket.
I mean,
Okay, shirt pocket would work.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
cool.
Misskiff just climbs into the Marquis' shirt
Yeah.
pocket.
Still
So,
for future reference, I have horns, so you could just hold on to those.
That also works.
Misskiff also has horns. Little
Ah.
ones, but horns.
Oh my god, that's so precious. Just a tiny horned Sable on top of the giant horned Dragonborn.
We have
But yeah,
three
I-
With
party-
a horned
we have
snake person.
Yeah, we have 3 party members who are horned.
as much as I would love to stay for the entire game, I am flagging really hard.
That's fine.
Oh, rest.
Go get rest, my dear.
Right.
Let us know if tomorrow's game's still
And
on or not.
yeah, I'll have to see because I have to talk to the doctor in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know well before.
Alright.
Oh, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So, sir, we'll sneak out the door. Just like, try and remain quiet. Follow me. So I'm going to need, if you are following, some stealth checks.
I'm not actually in heavy armor, so.
Oh
that's
man,
13.
I have a +5 to stealth and the hippo rolled a natural 1.
That oddly makes sense, though.
It's very thematic right now.
It is, but he has a +5 because he's a fucking rogue, man.
Was it with disadvantage?
No, I'm pretty sure it's normal. It's just, some of us have heavy armor that we haven't unticked, lol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck.
We're all naked.
So I will be going off the first number for those, don't worry. So, yes, the only person that has failed so far is the very thematic one for failing.
It kind of fits really nicely.
No,
Like,
it's
I can sneak, just barges
fine,
through the
though.
door.
He has an idea. If someone notices it, it's fine. He knows what to do. He's done this
Right,
millions of
so-
times.
The only one that we're waiting on is Miasma Stealth.
Done this millions of times. Were you not caught?
No, not all those times.
Oh,
So, as you're all sneaking along, you all file one by one out of the room. Try to keep as quiet as you can. Then you just hear the splintering of wood. You turn around and Marquis has quite literally just walked through the door itself.
Oh.
I have a look that if they were knives would be very, very sharp. It's like, you imbecile.
I'm not gonna
So
lie, that's
far for
impressive.
stealthy.
I've not found a door that exists yet.
That's
What?
what?
Hey,
I trust
onwards.
those doors.
Let's not question it. Let's just get a move on, because if he can do that to the door, he can do that to the guards.
I am going to roll some checks just to see how this goes. Let's make it a group check for these.
And this is why I hate the astral plane.
You do hear a lot of rapid footsteps, just like, it came up from over there, it came from where the prisoners are.
Is it coming from stairs
Oh,
by
It's a
chance?
shame. They believe in doors.
Yes,
It's coming from
Um,
stairs?
yes, it's coming from like stairs below.
Cool. Can I cast grease on the stairs?
Okay, I should note that there are a few doors up here as well, but the majority of the footsteps did seem to be coming from the stairs. So, as you hear these footsteps getting closer, you see Cog step forward and cast grease upon the stairs.
Oh my god, another spellcaster. There's so
You hear-
many spellcasters.
You hear them all call out, being like, "There's one of them right now! Quick, get him!" Then you hear the footsteps start, and then you just hear several sounds of tripping over and just sliding back down.
How comical.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Right, come on, let's get a move on. I know we're here. There's no point being stealthy. Be fast. Let's go.
Alright, it's the far room on the right.
Au-Zuk will haul his little ass over there.
Yep.
Yes.
Our kid is already kind of there. He's a fast boy.
So,
Yeah.
as you do enter this room, you will see all your gear there. You also see, chained up to the wall, Raka, would you like to introduce your character? If you're here.
They're in the VC, but they're muted.
Yeah, okay. So Raka's character is still asleep. They never got Icky to wake them up, so
Oh, there we go.
No,
they just got to wait a
I've been
bit.
here the
Um,
whole time. I've just been letting you guys do what you do. So,
I know, I teased.
so before you see a small, what looks like cloth construct with
Oh, fuck, it's one of these things.
purple wings, a gold button eye, and a blue gem eye. It's approximately 5 feet long. You can't really see how tall it is.
That does remind me as well, since I forgot to ask earlier. Did you ever send me a picture of this one?
No, but I think I can do if I do this right. I mean, probably I did. Here, let me just do it. Let me just send it to you, just in case.
Because, as you know, so I've been throwing like people's pictures up on here, so everyone gets a good idea of what they look like. And yours were the only one I was missing because I couldn't find your character sheet.
That's okay. It's only going to cause one person minor post-traumatic stress disorder. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. So, you see this plush-looking creature chained up tightly to the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Priority 2 until my bloody sword is in my bloody hand.
Yep.
I'm going to have to go to the other
Your hands are very not good for being
D
bloody.
as well, because I don't have their character sheet over here yet, because we forgot to move it over.
You'll see the kobold dash towards some fucking tiny, super heavy armor, a sword, and a really fancy looking ass gauntlet, and just like, oh, I feel better already.
Wait, did you say a fancy looking gun?
Gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
The funny thing is, you just see the snake lady go for a single sword and nothing else.
Oh, it gave you a black background? That's so weird. It's
Let's
supposed
just
to
go
be
for it.
transparent.
The Marquis is going for a top hat that when he picks it up, the top of it kind of lifts up and a little mouse sticks its head out and it's like as the Marquis is like, Mini Cog, it's Mini Cog. I was wondering where you were. Puts the top hat on, takes out a hummingbird looking flintlock, puts it in a holster, and then takes his bubble pipe.
Minicog.
All right, good.
Minicog will look around at the new faces. They will look to Sanna, and then quickly, go back into the hat. Just.
Things I expected him, of all people, to pick up. A gun wasn't one of them.
I'm a Giff. What kind of Giff would I be if I didn't have a trusty flintlock?
I have no idea what this is, but fair enough.
That is true, Cole.
I expected a massive hammer or something.
Speaking of hammer, Cog's just walking over to a emerald hammer.
Look.
It does not look like a hammer at all, almost. It's like the head's floating off of the haft.
Interestingly enough, if I recall right, Bloob doesn't go to pick up anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
Also, Sanna would just look at the mouse and roll her eyes. Oh, for God's sake. I am freed by these people. I'm not gonna eat anyone anymore.
Just gonna
I
wander
believe
to the wall
it's
and go,
called profiling.
Yes, Minicog, don't do that. That's not okay. Sorry, he's kind of new to the idea of people in the first place. But here we are.
What were you
Correct
trying to say?
Dragon.
Wrong.
I thought you said there was a person in this room. That is,
There is.
It looks like a sock puppet. It looks like a very ornate sock puppet.
What is a sock?
What is a puppet?
Oh.
Is it? I assume that was
Oh.
Oh, it can talk.
No, it can't.
Never mind.
I'm
Just
third
sort of-
person. I'm third person rolling for myself while being insulted. You asshole.
Just sort of looks and goes, what? Are you sure that's a creep? I mean, you know what? To be quite honest, with meeting that thing points at Bloob, honestly, I could believe that is a person, but... I don't.
Cog just telepathically talking to this
alive.
plushie. Hi?
I mean, the Marquis believes they are a Giff.
Not a Giff, a Giff.
Ah.
Yes, not a Giff. No, I'm not one of them. I know many of them. They're very nice, except for the Yankees and kind of some of the Zaris. But yes, I'm a Giff. Hippo man. Anyways, Cog was talking to them.
We don't talk about the GIF Yankee. I don't feel like being called out today. So, yes. Cog, you reach into the mind of the little plush creature and you say hello. Does a voice respond back?
Meow.
Now, bitch.
Huh. Cog's going over to attempt to free this thing from the wall.
We really
I
have
think
time
the only
for
one that
toys.
they're gonna actually have to undo would be the one around his neck. Like everything else, he kind of slips his paws and tail into these tiny thin things and like stretches them through.
Are you going
Go.
to try and unlock, pick the lock, or are you going to just rip it off?
I mean, stealth is already out the window. They already know we've escaped.
They don't know anything.
How is it positioned on the wall?
Pretty much like halfway up the wall. It's like half a loop, quite literally bolted at either side to the wall.
Stop it, girl.
Hmm.
My dog is getting me.
I technically do have thieves' tools. I could try and pick it.
Possibly break myself out of jail, but I'm just gonna.
If you're lockpicking, I can give you the help action as a mastermind.
Ooh.
So I can do that for you.
Yep, so it would be a dex check with advantage.
Dex check with advantage.
Just gonna pop his head out the door, just, see if they've got up.
That's a
There's a lid.
21.
You do see
There's a Leopoldian lock.
You do see the top part of one of them just cresting over the stairs as if he's quite literally just crawling and climbing his way up. And as you get a bit closer to the stairs, you realise essentially they're like shoulder to shoulder up the stairs. The top
How many are right next to each other on the stairs? I have to ask.
Given it is like one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other kind of thing, I'd say it's like 4.
Oh, they're in for a very bad time. I'm just going to point the sword at them and go, yeah, stealth's out the window. Shatter.
Yeah, the top one is just holding rope as if he was about to just throw it down to the other to help them up. But as soon as that happens...
Just heroes up, yeah, go stealth's out the window, and a very loud, explosive sonic boom goes off.
So here comes the interesting point. I'm going to roll this from the bottom up.
That's fair.
Somebody's breaking their neck on those stairs.
The one on the bottom passes, so they all don't just immediately collapse. The next one up passes. Yeah. They're all fine.
They still take off damage.
They do, but they're not that way. It's just...
Oh.
When we get up there, we're going to shove that magic so far up you.
The Marquis is
Does
just
it
going to
again.
stick his head out.
I would like actually,
Go on. Go on, Inferno.
I was gonna cast this. Instead.
Yeah. We'll let this go off before the second round of shatter, given it lets everyone have their turn.
Oh no.
Is this a wisdom save, if I recall?
No, sleep is
Oh,
just...
no, it's not.
It's just, yeah, sleep goes off
points.
HP. Yeah. So 36 worth of 36 points worth.
46.
Yeah, again,
Bloody
going
hell.
from bottom to top, all but the one closest to the top fall asleep. And you just see the other two just sliding back down the stairs with a which will wake them up because they are taking damage as they're doing so.
Oh, they wake up and they have to keep falling.
Yep.
And then they have to go back up the crazy stairs.
Yep. But the top one, since he is not covered by the HP, I'm going to make him make a strength check to see if he can hold on to the top of the stairs. He is clinging on by his nails, just like, no.
Instead of the shatter, then, seeing as they've all just sort of fallen down the stairs, does this do something that I think it might? Is this one at the top clinging on? So, you know what, I'm just going to go over and kick them down the stairs.
Alright. Just make me a... Then again, this will count as him being prone, so...
In fact, seeing as, you know what, we'll be a little spicy. I'm going to rumbling charge him.
Okay.
So...
That wand.
Yeah, he's taking the full 19 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
As I basically get halfway down the hallway and suddenly basically just fling myself at this man.
Are you also going down with him? Because that means you're probably going to have to see if you make sure you don't fall off.
Nah, I stop as soon as I reach him.
Essentially put...
I was wanting to breath weapon.
Essentially put, it's a running charge up to standing on the person's fingers.
Squish!
Also, you would know that the breath weapon won't do too much to them given they are still imps.
Oh god, are these still imps as well?
Yeah.
So I must have missed that.
So,
yeah,
you run up, stomp on the fingers.
Stomp on the I imagine it's more like a penalty kick to the skull, but yes.
Yeah, we'll go with that then, because given that one, he will go flying back rather than falling downstairs. Meaning, he's not hitting every stone on the way down, but he is falling onto the rest.
So still damage to him?
Because stay down there if you know what's good for you.
Oh, you know, he's still taking damage. In fact, that is the whole of that damage. How much HP do these boys have?
The other guys.
Oh. Yeah, they'll be taking a bit of damage as well. And how much damage do you say this guy's taking? A full...
19 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you caved his skull in as you kicked it.
Yeah. You just see this little kobold in full metal armor just fucking dash and deck this motherfucker.
In fact, I do need to, given I've seen how low damage these guys are, let's just roll a d4 for those two that fell down the stairs. Okay. And add a bit extra on top for quite literally a corpse falling onto them.
So, we've been rearmed with our gear, yes?
Yes, you have.
Oh my god.
They're all still up, but they are all, well, aside from the one that got his skull caved in, they're all woken up, they're all still alive, but they are also very rough.
Alright, who wants to take care of the rest of them?
Also,
second one. No, you go.
You have indeed freed the little plush from the wall.
I've already done some murder. Come, join me. Murder the little red bastard.
How big are these imps?
Imps are tiny.
Hold on, can't imps fly?
Certain classes of imps, though.
Base imps can fly. The base imps have wings.
Eh.
Quasits can't fly though.
They cannot have to transform.
Interestingly enough, on the character sheet here, it does say 20 foot to fly 40 foot, yeah. But given that flying up a staircase is a kind of awkward.
Also, their wings are greased.
Yep.
I like to imagine them in tiny little suits of armor.
If no one is doing anything, may I attempt to grab one by the neck and crush its windpipe?
Are you?
Oh, right on the head.
Are you
I
heading
assume you
downstairs
need to
get
go.
at one?
Sorry, people keep talking over each other.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you repeat that, Leigh?
Are you heading down the stairs to grab one? Because they're all at the bottom of the greased upstairs.
I have to go over grease.
Unless Cog removes the grease, yes.
I do believe it has a timer. And I don't think it has. It's 1 minute. It's a 1 minute
Equal
duration.
chance, of course, but
If
how
it's
far
1
away are
minute,
they? Just to...
If it's 1 minute, then I'd say it's gone by now. Like, it would have gone just as the other one just hits the floor.
Yeah.
Then yes, I would descend the stairs.
Yep.
I'm going down with him, but I've done enough.
And
so
I will also go down with him.
Okay, so as the other three just groggily come to, just
the
look
bird
up the
over
stairs.
party approaches at Mach 10. Here we go.
It's like, hey, the grace is gone, Wiccan. And then they just see the three shadows descending down on them. It's like,
Death has arrived.
we should go the other way. We should get off me, get off me, Greg, get off me. They're all
Greg.
struggling to like get off each other.
Oh god, they're crab bucketing.
If I can, I have a movement of 40. So if I can get my hands on one, I will constrictor grapple it.
Please do so. So I need to. You need to make an unarmed melee attack on a hit, and you grapple them. So make me an unarmed attack. Yeah, that's a hit.
I'm just gonna
And
go.
that's enough to start just crushing it into paste.
I'm just gonna
And-
go up and slice one into bits, if you'll allow me.
Yep. And that's
Are they
I can get
attempting
the
to
last
flee?
one. They were
That
attempting
somehow
to
doesn't
flee,
kill
but
them.
they could not get off each other in time.
Okay, that
yeah.
saves me from using that spell. Yeah, can I follow through with
Yes, you
trying
can.
to lift one up and crush its windpipe?
Yes, you can. It would be
Okay.
a grapple check.
Grapple check. What's that?
You roll athletics, I roll athletics or acrobatics, and I have to try and beat your athletics.
Okay. This wouldn't count as an attack roll, I assume.
No.
Bollocks. Okay, that's still fine. Motherfucker!
It is slightly greasy still from the fall. So it
That's
just
greasy.
managed to kind of squirm out the way. You managed to get out of your grapple, but you can just follow it up with, a smack
Another
or a
attempt.
crush or a
I
stomp.
wish to be a little creative,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Command and tell it to cease.
Oh, okay. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, we've got another spellcaster, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I am an Oath of Conquest Paladin.
That is
So
okay.
many spellcasters!
I think we are the only two that are not spellcasters then,
No,
because I am a monk.
Nope, Marquis is not a spellcaster.
Bloob is not a spellcaster either. Bloob is also a monk.
Neither is Bean. Bean is also a monk.
Oh my god.
Never
And you
mind,
know what the
everyone's
worst
just-
part is, Leigh? I took what you gave me, took a little bit of monk, took a little bit of homebrew, and went, Washam, Bean.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. This is going to be nightmarish for me, Raka, for the pure reason of, if it's the pathway I think you've taken, I've got two monks with a reach.
Astral self.
3 monks with a
Pardon?
reach.
I don't even use my fists.
Oh god.
Because
So-
Bloob also
Don't
has
even-
reach.
I don't even fight with my hand.
I've got 3
Fight with
ranged
my
monks.
tail.
I've got
Did
3
they
ranged monks.
pass?
They failed actually with an 11.
Oh good.
So
Now they
they
can't
just-
resist.
Yep, so they just freeze up as you just walk up and just.
I start to just crush them with a pipe, choking them out.
Yeah, if the one that I am grappling is still alive, they can roll a DC 10
It
to
is
try
n-
and free themselves.
It is not alive.
Cool.
With the damage you took from the fall and the fact that they have 10 HP maximum, they are not alive.
Would
Do I have
like
to roll
to
damage?
say, at the
Uh,
point,
Yeah, just roll me damage, just out of
What would
curiosity.
that be?
At the point of that last message to Ranna, I have the most stealth here.
If it's a unarmed strike type of thing, it would be. If I recall right, unarmed is just 1 plus your strength, kind of thing.
Oh,
Who, me?
No, for unarmed strikes, given you are crushing it. Then again, you are crushing it and not just, punching it, so
yeah.
I'd say roll a d6, given that you do count as 1 class larger than you are. Well,
Mhm.
1 size larger. And add your strength modifier to it.
Okay. That is a 5.
It's dead.
Good.
So you just grab it by the throat, and you just feel it cave in at the simplest squeeze. Almost to
Good.
the point of the head just kind of rolling off the top of your closed fist.
I really debated whether to just bite its head off and channel inner sea shell.
No one can be an inner seashell, that's my job.
So yeah, Sanna is just constricting just for good measure. And for the fact that they locked her up there.
Yep. You do hear the pattering of other feet, but they do seem to be further away. The architect will look to you all. Well, now that they're done, before the others come, there is a portal that I did mark onto the map here. It should get us back to, out of here.
Why didn't you start with that information?
Because I
With all
thought
due
that you would have
respect?
liked your items back first.
That is fair. Shall we get a move on then?
Agreed.
There's only so many times that I can blow through them like that.
My tall, grey-skinned friend, if you wouldn't mind, can I ride your shoulder? Because my little feet will not let me keep up with you that easily.
Are you talking to the Marquis?
Yes.
Oh yes, no, it's you. You are free to. It is currently free real estate. Yes.
So he will hop up onto your shoulder, and as he does so, he will look to you, Miasma. So it's been some time,
Yes.
hasn't it? How are the others doing?
I would know how long it's been since I was last out.
I don't know.
Would you?
I saw them drag you down here like a couple of months ago.
Months?
Months.
Huh.
And on top of that, I don't know if time works differently down here than it does up there, so...
Well, I don't know how the others are then. If it's been that long. For all I know, some of them could be dead.
Oh, that would be a shame. Don't tell me the little kobold one's dead.
No, don't know.
You would know that yours is dead.
Girls isn't it's just turns a mountain resort now.
Wait, no, didn't he turn back into a dragon?
His ghost is a dragon.
Well, the kobold is dead, but I think he's happy in that way. That's sour.
That's fair. I suppose if they have managed to get their sector of hell under control, once we get you to the portal, I can try and connect back up with Cody and the others. See if I can help out with that revolution.
That little name rules me something. Anyway.
I'm taking from this long conversation you seem to be having that you two already know each other.
That does seem to be the vibe.
Yes.
Oh, good. Before we continue, does anybody have crab allergies?
What?
No.
Oh,
What
good.
sort of
Then after this, we can all stop at a crab shack or something. Grab something to go.
I don't think there's a crab shack down here.
Maybe not down here, but you never know. Anyway,
A bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we, Marquis?
No crab.
Oh, I'm always ahead.
I think you're woefully unaware of where we are.
We were in hell.
Why are you down here?
Oh,
Bully?
the experience mostly. We came traveling.
Oh my.
Still not a sauna.
Yes, his DM doesn't have the milestone
It's
system.
not Yeah, it is not a sauna, sadly.
The reason why Miasma was down in hell is, if you recall right, he was traveling down with Cody and Una to go help them out, and you quite literally got dragged out of the portal while traveling down there. You were dragged out of the portal by Damodar. That is why you're here.
You know, I have to question how exactly was I able to cast a spell without a book?
How exactly was what? Sorry.
Memorized?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm out of character. I'm a different class now.
Oh, okay.
Not sure. Maybe in those couple of months of you being out cold, maybe you messed with your mind or something.
Perhaps
Couple of months.
I don't want to know what that snake did to me.
I mean, he does seem to have it out for you and your friends. It would make sense.
It just upset him in particular. I seem to upset him myself. Oh well, it's not like he's the only one I've likely pissed off. So,
Either that or he's just using you to get at others, who knows?
yeah, who knows? I think if he pisses off Cody enough, then he might actually end up with a little dent right between his eyes. Hopefully it goes deep enough to, end it.
Either way, it is, once we get down to the bottom of the stairs, it's first right, almost all the way down to the corridor, take a left there, keep going forward a bit more, and try and sneak past the barracks. There should
I
be
don't
like
think
a
sneaking is going to be very successful with him here, I say as I point to the Marquis.
That's fair.
Oh, I'm very stealthy. It's just whether or not people remember if there's doors or walls. Imagination's kind of weird like that. They don't exist. People just think they do. It's like celestial reality parasites in a way, I suppose.
Concerned that if we manage to get to a crab shack, he's going to walk through it and obliterate it.
But what is a floor if not a wall on the ground?
No, please don't feed him. Oh god, don't feed him.
Do not humor him.
No, a floor is a floor. There's a difference. A wall must be of a certain angle and degree, whereas a floor is laid flat. Come on now, that's common metaphysics, my friend.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to angle every wall now so that the Marquis recognizes it as a wall.
Right,
Anyway.
so
we're what's the plan?
The plan is, if we can make it down that pathway I said, there should be like a stone archway there. We can use that to try and get back to I'd hate to say reality, because this is also reality, but above ground?
I mean,
Older.
there's
I
multiple
get the idea.
realities. Anyway,
That's all.
wouldn't it be overworld, something like that?
Overworld? I don't know. We can go get you out so y'all can touch grass.
That's a bad joke.
Yes, especially since you all just made those imps touch ass.
As a Dutch person, I feel attacked.
Not that kind of grass. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I see the pipe, but I think that's just bubbles coming out of it.
Yes, well, I mean, bubbles are great for the mind.
I mean, that one's always bubbling, but it's like a lava lamp.
Oh, yep, plasmoids will do that to you.
So,
Yeah. I was going to say, so
Yep.
we're gonna go?
y'all following the directions?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's better than staying here continuing this conversation.
Let's get some more stealth tricks on the way. Beeps, let's see how this goes.
Oh, also on the way there, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on the Hippo. It's Dexterity.
I mean,
Anything to make him explode through doors quieter.
The Marquis rolled before that, and he just vanishes.
yeah.
He's got a +5 in stealth. It's great.
I'm gonna say, Raka, if your character is being carried by a cog, you don't need to roll. It will go off
Literally, I'm
cogs.
literally stealthing as a backpack right now.
So yeah, yours would go off cogs. So
18.
everyone
I'll
is
cast
doing
it on
quite fine
myself
so far,
instead.
including Unusor, who, despite the heavy armor, is going fine.
It's not my first rodeo infiltrating places.
Au-Zuk,
Oh, nice.
however, is
Yeah, there's only so quiet you can make Au-Zuk's tiny little kobold armor.
you may have wanted to use that thing on yourself.
I did.
Just
Um,
casually starting to sound like a freaking wind chime.
I love how the tiny armor is very loud and the really big armor is quiet.
So,
I mean, yeah, that has to be quiet. How better to destroy your enemies than to sneak
Uh,
behind them and obliterate them?
stealth miasma.
Yep.
Oh.
This is what the fuck am I looking at?
Everything.
Sorry,
And
I just clicked back to Discord and saw that GIF that you posted, Ranna, and I'm like, what? So, you all start to sneak along. For the most part, yeah, you're being extremely quiet. Unfortunately, the air is filled with rattling of armor and just a.
Mm.
And your natural instinct is to look towards the larger people of the group until you realise it's coming from all the smaller people of the group.
This is why kobolds are cannon fodder.
I am
That's
aware.
racist.
Most kobolds don't have this armor.
I have to look back through Ranna and his
To be fair,
conversation.
wouldn't you make better cannon fodder? You're more likely to catch the cannonball.
I
Don't
am
suggest
the
doing that.
cannonball.
Honestly, I'd like to see that. No, really.
Uno, my friend, we're going to be good friends in the future. I just want you to know that if that is the case.
I am not being lit. There's no point, is there?
You've already put the idea in my head.
Oh dear, he's taking it literally.
So
You should have kept your mouth shut.
you will hear.
No, I'm not. I'm not keeping every thought to myself just in case the hippo bastardides at it. Do what he wants.
For all we know, the hippo can read our minds.
You will hear.
I can't.
You will hear the footsteps rapidly approaching before turning down another corridor. Essentially, put to try to locate your direction, but all they've got to go off is clanging armor, which is echoing through the halls.
But literally everywhere.
Oddly enough, though, Cog, as you do look to your right, you do see a sauna.
Sauna.
Oh, there it is.
No, no, no.
And you
no.
do approach the barracks, where it seems like the rest of the group that was stationed here has hastily just put on their armor, grabbed whatever weapon they could, and has just raced off in all directions.
Not very organized.
Oh, yes.
And directly ahead, you do see, just down another corridor, a large room with a stone archway in the middle.
Come on, let's
Now
get a move
this
on.
is ominous.
It's only fun until they actually find the bigger demons.
No, that's it. That's the portal.
Right?
This is
well,
our means to escape.
Yeah.
So how do you activate it?
It's the runes on the side. If you can set them to certain places, you can get to certain locations.
My god, it's a Stargate.
Essentially
Question:
put.
if the Marquis, because the Marquis and Cog have traveled throughout various different realities in their time, would they recognize any of this?
You've seen these around before. Mainly put, larger ones exist in the astral sea and in wild space as like little hub portal gates to travel faster through space.
Cool. It's the mass relay systems for Mass Effect.
That mixed with a Stargate.
Mixed with perfect, wonderful. We're gonna get some Asgardians and some fucking Necrons. Let's go. So would the Marquis know how to work this?
As you do make your way through the barracks and towards this place, I want perception checks.
Perception.
Also, I do
I
keep
see
having that moment
nothing.
of just flicking back
Also,
and forth
I've
between time.
definitely forgetting to add expertise to my stealth checks.
I also do need to quickly tweak your sheet there, Santa.
What's up?
It's not on advantage toggle.
Oh,
There we go.
sorry.
It's alright. Just makes things a bit easier with advantage toggle. So, yeah, Sanna, you're a bit distracted. Miasma, are you rolling a perception?
Okay, I'm not
Yes.
gonna lie. Every time you guys say Santa, I'm hearing Santa, and it's really getting to me.
I'm trying
I
my
love
best to not say Senna when I'm saying this.
it's great. It's a great name, but it's gonna take some time before the reaction of just yeah. Well, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I seen it, I thought it was you, Santa, who had just taken my name and replaced it with an S.
I've done it before. I'll get used to it. I promise. It's
So,
just gonna take.
Yeah.
as you do enter the room with the stone archway, all but Sanna spot the two hellhounds at either side, chained up, standing guard, just
Buggy.
growling at you. Sanna, you're just focused on the gate and you're just approaching it being like, yeah, I can get on now.
Wait 1 second.
Snake
Before
lady.
you. Wow, this is bad. Okay. I have to roll insights upon seeing people majority of the time. So, Cog.
Mm.
Bean leaves you. He jumps off of your back and he walks over to the hounds.
Okay.
Mm.
And he chirps to them and then sits down next to them.
What language are you
Zup.
chirping in?
Oh,
This is how you turn into a chew
speaks,
toy.
so he speaks all languages, but it's because of something that you and I hadn't had a chance to talk about. It's the whole friends thing with him.
Oh, yeah.
He has multiple voices in his head, and all of them are friends, but none of them are actually a part of him. They're all just like separate dissonant voices, and they speak all languages. So he kind of has like learned all languages. So he's speaking to them in their native.
I'm going to roll a wisdom checks for them both.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's because of Austin knows this. Simple sock puppet.
They are looking to you.
That's not at all how it works, but I love it.
No. I changed how it worked specifically
Yeah.
for Bean.
They
Yeah.
look to you. They look to each other. They look back to you.
Mhm.
And even though they cannot speak it, they can't speak a language, but they understand Infernal. But they still see you as a chew toy. So they do race forward on their chains, mouths agape, trying to grab you. How
And I
close are you sitting?
telepathically grab the
So before you actually even do that, I need to do one more thing. Oh, cool! He passes. He does see this as a hostile action, and he's using flurry of blows on the closest one.
Cool.
Okay.
Finally,
And
a
that
good
comes
fight.
out to a 16, a 15, and an 11.
I just imagine he just like sits down in front of one of them. Good dog, charges towards them, punches them repeatedly in the face. Bad dog.
Tail with his tail because he doesn't use his hands.
That's right.
So it was
It's
a
like
16, a
multi-slap.
15,
Just
and 11. It is a multi-slap.
a 16 and a 15. 16
And
hits.
then-
15 is a meet and beat.
So they take 4 damage.
Yep. Take 4 damage. You just kind of shake it off and just growl at you.
And he growls back.
how close to the wall is the other one?
To the wall?
To the wall.
Uh,
To a wall for all I care.
15 foot behind, 15 foot to the right. To the left,
Damn
he's
it,
kind
damn
of
it.
chained up towards where the archway would be anyway.
So he's not adjacent to any walls.
No,
Sad lad.
he's more chained up to the arch itself, like to the side part of it.
Alright, but is he adjacent to the arch then?
He's more 5 foot away from it at the moment, given he just ran at the little sock puppet.
So he's not adjacent to that.
No.
Damn it.
But they are all now just growling and barking wildly at you all.
In fact, you know what? I'm just going to do it anyway because the damage is pretty good. I'm just going to look at the one on the right and just fling a icicle javelin. And probably miss.
Okay, 10 does miss. So it just goes kind of flinging off and just stabs itself into the floor next to it.
I feel like this is the moment where Bean and the two dogs look at the icicle, look back at who cast it, look back at each other, growl.
So, are they in between us and the portal?
They look like if you were to try and get to the ruins of the portal, they would lunge onto you.
How big are they?
That's what I was going to ask, because you have a giant snake person,
They
a
are
giant
medium.
lizard person, and a giant hippo person. One of us is definitely going to become an alpha here.
They are
Yeah.
They are medium.
I draw my sword and charge.
At this point, do I notice them?
You would do now, given the growling and the barking.
Which one is the closest to me? And how far away is it?
I would say they would be roughly 15 foot away at the moment, given this is a large room. And it would be the one on the left that is currently trying to snap its jaws at the sock puppet who just slapped it a couple of times in the face.
To bite the bitch, too.
I will slither to the one that Unusor is not going for.
Okay, so Unusor is going for the right, and you're going
Mhm.
for the one on the left.
And I will constrictor grapple it.
Okay, so make an attack. And Unusor, make me an attack on the one on the right.
So, just so I can point it out. If I do fail, I will be using this guided strike, my channel divinity.
Yep, gain a +10 to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Ookly dookly.
So 25 does hit, by the way. So you do manage to quickly wrap around it. And 18 does indeed hit as well. So I do need to
Good.
take track of the HP these have lost so far.
The DC that they need to beat is 10, and if they don't beat it, I do another 1d6 damage to them.
12.
They manage to break free
Oh wait,
then.
hang on. I rolled that wrong. I was rolling that still with imp stats. This is strength check on a thing. For fairness, I will re-roll that. 14. Still pass. But they do manage to just kind of break free of the grace, but they are breathing a little bit heavier. The one on the right, however, took a nasty slash. It is just stirring up, just bleeding out of the wound. Just where the blood seems to hit the ground, it seems to sizzle. And they are both going to take a deep breath. And given this is a 15-foot cone from each of these, I am going to need everyone to make me a dex save. As they are both using fire breath. So if you've got resistances to fire, thumbs up.
Woohoo!
They need to make
Ooh,
two.
ha ha ha! I have resistances to fire because I can't be lit on fire.
I'm just gonna
But
say it's a group one.
Bean just stands there and stares at them.
Do you have
And he's
resistance to
gonna
fire?
take this attack to the face. He can't be lit on fire.
Okay.
Or like he doesn't take double damage from fire, but he still is affected by fire. Those are like the only two things that he's but he can't touch water.
Okay.
He's just like Ix in that way. Like if water touches him, he just becomes a soggy mess. Until he dries out again.
So the plush is failing.
Yeah, he got a nat 9.
Bloob is failing.
A nat 1. but it's a 9.
And I should roll for Misskiff and the other two.
You got a nat 1 on the dexterity, and I think it was like a 10 minus 2, so an 8 on his insight. So he's just standing there like, what?
Misskiff passes. Sir. Nat 20s and will take no damage. The Architect also passes and will be taking only a quarter damage, given Namirs, if I recall right, are resistance to fire, much like a Tiefling would be.
Isn't the Architect on Marquis? Wouldn't he have passed since the Marquis passed?
He passed anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
The only two people that have failed are our little Plush friend and Bloob. Which is
Well,
weird, given Bloob he has a +5.
Well, that's like the weird thing. I literally get a +8 to my dexterity, and I rolled a nat 1.
So how much damage are we
Good question.
13.
Jesus
Half
Christ.
rounded down.
So a quarter rounded down for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, how do you have a +8 to dexterity? What? Yeah.
Because I took all of the, when I was building my monk, I literally took all of the dexterity and strength bonuses for everything. Like to the point where my strength is 17, my dexterity is 19, and then I have both bonuses for dexterity, a bonus for acrobatics, and I think only one bonus for strength.
Your +8 is your saving throw. Okay.
Yeah. Not my actual. I only get.
Yeah, I thought it was
No.
I was like, what? What? That's not even possible. What?
That's illegal.
So let me just check this.
Yeah, that's my saving throw.
I was like, you've got to be using a magic item or something. Is that your magic item? What?
My magic item's just infinite dexterity. You just see little Bean just run off, and he just never comes back.
So I just had to check some couple of things there. So 13 rounded down, halved would be 6 damage.
Yes. So y'all literally just witness Bean sit on the floor, stare at these things, and take a fire blast to the face.
All right.
And not give a shit.
I won't lie, I'm now a little bit sizzled. I'm shooting one of the fucking dogs.
Okay.
I'm gonna bite
left
the
or
other
right?
one.
Which one looks to be in better condition?
I think that's left.
How much damage did you do with your flurry of blows again? Quickly.
4.
So.
Because I only hit one of them.
They had 13 damage then,
so,
if it was the left one.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
It's the one on the right that seems to be in the better shape, oddly enough.
Wonderful. I would like to state to a Giff, whichever side of the Civil War has won yet, this is a flintlock. To anything smaller, it looks like a fucking cannon. That is shaped like a hummingbird, first off. There's an aesthetic. But yeah, he's going to try and hit it.
Okay.
Probably not hitting.
At least it wasn't a nat 1.
Oh well, we try.
So for those that have not attempted an attack yet, which would be Miasma, Bloob, and Cog.
I'm going to use my bonus action to support the next person on their attack with the help action as the mastermind.
I have an idea.
Do they get advantage?
Okay, Miasma.
Okay. Can I have them roll, one of them roll the intelligence saving throw?
I'm assuming you're also going for the one on the right, given it's the.
Yeah.
Okay, intelligence saving throw is with -2. Failed.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Wow. Ignore the sext. I don't know why that added.
So it's taking 1 damage.
But it's also it subtracts 1 d4 from its next saving throw.
Yep. Bloob. Would you like to go ham on the one on the left's face for setting you on fire, essentially?
Yes.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me your punches. 17 hits. For 7 what are you choosing to make it? Bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
I will make it slashing.
Okay. So you see Bloob's fist just kind of change into a scythe and just carve down on this thing's face. Are you spending a key point to flurry your blows?
Sure, why not?
Yep, so make me 2 more unarmed strikes. The 10 misses, but the 18 hits.
Nice.
For 4 more damage.
And that will be slashing again.
Yep. So that is 11 damage in total on that one. It should be noted as well, as Bloob attacks, you see the arms stretch out further than they should, as I believe it just give you an inherent plus 5 foot to your reach normally, and then you get to spend key points on top of that. So, essentially, but you see him punch over 10 foot.
Wow.
I like this character.
So you just see the little slime just reach up and then just stretch out and just slap, slap, slap.
And then just revert back to normal, pretend nothing has happened, and be like,
Yep.
Oh, is my hamster okay?
And I'm going to see if Misskiff has an ability to attack from range, which I'm assuming they do. They do. They're going to Ray of Frost, the one on the right. So, given that the help wasn't needed for Miasma's attack, this will go. Your help, Marquis, your thingy will help Misskiff. As she shoots out a ray of frost from your pocket. So what does it do essentially, you think?
They get advantage. It's just the help action.
It still misses, unfortunately.
Oof.
And with the dogs just kind of reeling after having taken some blows, let us see if they recover their fire breath.
Should I touch one first?
Oh wait, yes, sorry, Miasma. Cog.
Yes.
Yes.
It's because your name tag's right underneath the cog picture.
That's fine.
So my mind is went to yes, Miasma. It's not. It's cog.
All right. Which one's looking the worst?
That'd be the left. Left
I would
one,
like
definitely.
to zip up to it, and we are going to essentially robo-taser with Shocking Grasp.
On the left? Or on the right, sorry.
Which one's the one the worst?
The one that's looking the worst is the one on the left after being crushed and then being punched and also being slapped.
Yes, that one.
I love the fact that the one on the left is just getting bullied by every single monk in the party.
Monks unite.
And because I've got it on the thing, I shall attempt to roll it in the roll 20.
Oh god, I know what it is. On the right, you're quite literally seeing an actual D&D fight going on. You look to the one on the left, it's just a JoJo fight with just all the rapid punches.
Yes.
7 will miss.
Shame.
But given that they did not get their thingy back...
To be fair, that 7 is damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to hit with a 1d8.
Why did it not pop up with the thingy? Hold on. I'll just... Spell attack bonus is 5. So that'll be a d20 plus 5. 24?
24 does hit for 7 damage.
Cool.
Okay, it is looking rough as it's just staggering back and forth. Given you are the closest now, it is going to bite you. The one on the right is going to bite at Ranna. So, this is with the plus 5. Cog, 14.
That's a meet and beat, isn't it?
Yes, we are doing meet and beat. Your AC is 14. Oof. Ranna, 15.
It misses.
Okay, so it's just Cog taking damage here. Cog, you are taking... Oh, okay. 1d8 plus 3 piercing, so 4 piercing. And on top of that, you will be taking some fire damage. So 4 piercing, 9 fire.
Alright.
For a grand total of 13! Welcome to the 13 damage club.
Of course, that is before any minuses if you're resistant to fire. I don't know if you are or not.
I don't know. Would the metal body be resistant to fire?
It normally would say if it has resistances.
I
Yeah.
don't believe it is.
Yeah, so you take 13 damage to tussle as it bites. Unasa, one tries to lunge at you, and you just kind of slap it out the way with your tail.
Pathetic.
Would you be so kind as to allow me to take the first quote-unquote turn in the next quote-unquote turn order?
Yes.
I promise it'll be in everyone's benefit. Cool. How close together are these two hellhounds?
The portal is around 20 foot wide, so I'd say they're like 20 foot, 25 foot apart from each other.
Could I get in a position where they are both 10 foot from me?
25. My brain's trying to work it out at the moment. Sorry, maths, not my strongest suit.
I mean, theoretically,
you have to
yes.
do the half,
But I do have to ask.
Yeah. So essentially puts, if you manage to stand on the square where in between where they all are.
Leigh,
Yes.
is this supposed to be a map?
No, I don't have the grid on it.
Okay, I just saw someone doing a ruler there. I
Yeah,
thought
it
that
was me
you,
doing the
because
ruler, and I
was like,
remembered I don't have a grid on this.
oh, okay.
Because I was about to go, I could just count the squares. That way I would be able to know, but unfortunately, let me just try and do this so I can pull up at least some map with squares and then count it. 5, 10, from there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 would be that
I feel
thing.
like Cog learned a very important lesson about being.
You wouldn't be able to get a point where they're all 10 foot away from you, because no matter which square you stood in the middle, one would be 15 foot.
Damn it. Right. Okay.
I just had to look it up then on a map and be like, okay, this is 25 lines of squares. Where are the middle squares, and what does that
Right. I know
reach?
one of them is still mind slivered, so fuck it. We'll do that.
Yep,
then.
so that is the one on the
Seeing
right.
as I can't be helpful to other people, I'll just be a bitch and slap people.
I needed to make the portal 20 foot.
So,
people
right,
could get
yeah.
through.
Whichever one was mind slivered,
Yes.
it's getting rumbling charged.
Okay, so
I am going to spend a little bit of meta magic to make that suck slightly less penis.
It is a strength check, so it is a +3, but
Oh
it is
my
also
god,
missing
that is
stuff because of
awful.
sliver.
Oof.
It
One
is
sorcery
missing.
punch roll. I am re-rolling that entire attack. Holy shit.
So it is subtracting 1d4.
Better.
Do I roll the 1d4, Miasma, or do you roll the 1d4?
You can roll it if you want.
I believe
Okay.
it doesn't matter right much.
It doesn't matter
Ha.
anyway. It's failed anyway.
Yeah, it's taken 15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I am now in melee range of whichever one it
Yep,
was.
it was the one on the right.
Yep.
So, Anessa, as the one just tries to bite you, you slap it away with the tail. You just see the little
Mhm.
kobold just race up and smash into it.
The way the rumbling charge works, it basically looks like I'm basically casting a landslide underneath me to throw myself at it at maximum force. It's wonderful. I love the spell.
So, with the goblin having... Not the goblin, the kobold.
They're the same thing.
With the kobold having
Kobold.
taken their turn, who would like the next attack?
I can take one.
Okay. I'm assuming the one that is being bullied by other monks is being hit?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna unarmed strike it.
Okay. 13 will... Let me check. A 13 misses, unfortunately.
I am gonna spend 1 key then to flurry of blows.
Okay.
So that is another 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yes. So essentially, but you try and make one punch, you miss, and then it kind of braces itself as it figures, oh no, 2 more are coming. I know what happens here. It's happened twice now. 15 does hit.
The other one is a
20.
crit.
Jeez. So, your first punch just about misses, just grazes the tip of the nose, and then you wind back for a couple of extra punches. The first one does catch it on the side of the snout, and then, given the neck bend, the second one finds the throat and caves it in, as it just goes flying back. The chains eventually just kind of hitting its length the other way, as it just drops to the floor. Essentially, but you've just killed the one on the left by caving in its throat.
Nice.
Nice. I made a meme for this occasion.
Well, if no one has any objections, I'd like to try some.
Blue bean.
Go right ahead.
Go on right ahead.
Yep, go on ahead.
So these things are medium.
Yes.
How heavy do they look?
They look quite stocky. Quite muscly build.
Like Pitbull build or Mastiff build?
Think those pictures you see of like the Pitbull where they're on roids.
Oof.
Yeah, that.
So hypothetically, say I were to grab this one and attempt to beat the now dead one to death with the other one.
You're gonna beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Yeah.
So you're beating.
Would that be feasible?
It may take you a couple of turns given movement to get over to the other one, pick it up, and then bring it via the chains or breaking the chains over to beat up the other one.
Good point.
Well, let's not be too hasty now.
Oh.
This is literally
Let's
like you
not
died,
be
now I'm gonna kill you.
Too hasty. How far away is it?
The other one? It would have flown 10 foot back from where it was. So
It's 35 feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'd be like 30 foot away from Unasa.
I can move 30 feet in a turn.
Yeah, but then you'd have to pick it up and move 30 foot again.
But what
on
I'm
another
saying,
turn.
sweetheart, is you don't have to.
Oh.
You don't have to move 30 feet.
Do tell.
Okay.
Have you outspoken this to the party, or is it just something you're in your head about?
Something in the head, I would say.
I will allow you to make an insight check there, Bean.
Yeah, I have made my aggressive behavior very much apparent in combat.
That, and I'm assuming it's a case of you're not being subtle with looking towards this dog, looking to the dead body, looking back to this dog. And
nope.
You could probably see the thought forming behind the eyes. You alright there?
You okay?
I think he's orgasm.
Not -2.
Ooh.
Because I already get bad scores, and because of Simple Sock Puppet and the way that I reworked it, all intelligence and wisdom, saving throws, anything, insights, all of that gets a -2, because Bean is not that smart.
Oh.
You have
Punch
to
yourself
tell
in the
Bean what to
face.
do.
So, essentially, but you look to
Bean just
Unasa,
stares at you.
and it's just a blank stare, just
Yeah.
no thoughts, head empty.
Stare.
You know what? Yeah. I bellow an angry threat at the dog after I slash it the first time. Just yelling that I'm going to yeah, fuck it was. I'm failing to articulate.
Beat you with your other?
You're going to beat a motherfucker with a dead motherfucker.
Pretty much like I'm going to reduce you to pulp with your friend.
Now
Just
you
try
get
to grab him.
Now you get the idea, Bean.
Bean walks.
Yeah, and I go
10 feet
go on.
forward. And because he's a lot stronger than Chomp Chomp, he's gonna use Get Over Here, and he's gonna grab the dead body and start reeling it in.
Okay, so essentially, you see the little plush, waddle forward, open the mouth wide. What is essentially a bear trap on a rope flies
On
out.
chain.
On a chain, sorry.
Bean uses chains instead of ropes.
Yep.
So Bean and Chomp Chomp are actually not both made by Ix. Bean was made by somebody else. He's far older than even Ix.
But yeah, you see a bear trap on a chain fly out from the mouth, grab the dead body, and start reeling it closer to you and Asa. It is now close enough that you could pick it up, take it over, and then beat the motherfucker with it in a turn.
This is assuming I pass the checks. So let us hope I do not fail.
So,
Again, I should ask, would this qualify as an attack action?
Picking up the body, not really so much, and given that the throat is caved in, I'm just going to say...
Oh
just
no,
with
I'm
the
intending on
slight-
picking up. I'm intending on picking up the live one.
Oh,
and...
you're picking up the live one and beating the dead
Yeah,
one
because
with it.
because combat is 6 seconds. In the space and time that I'm going to grab this thing, I envision like the other one is still alive, about to have its
That's
throat
fair.
caved in.
That's fair. So, I would say, for all sakes and purposes here with what you're planning to do, I'm going to allow it.
Wonderful. I have a +10 then.
Yeah, I'm going to allow it.
Okay, so what do I got to roll for this?
It's the athletics.
Athletics. Oh, good. I have a 6 to this.
The other one, it nat one. It's just looking you expecting the... How best put this? It's looking at you expecting the sword again, and you just pick it up like you would... Essentially, but like you pick up your dog to show it off on the webcam.
Oh, yeah.
You just do that. It looks all nice and sweet until you walk over to the one that's just started to fly back after having its throat caved in. And then you start slamming it on the ground on top of this corpse.
So what I just put in the D&D chat is pretty much how I envision this going.
Pretty much.
Well, that's certainly efficient.
So...
I can't help but feel that the Draconic kin has some slight issues to work out with those dogs.
I'm going to say, given you're nat 20 there, Unusor, make me an attack on the dead creature. It's going to be with advantage.
Athletics again?
No, it's
Or
just
no?
you're basically, since you're wielding this dog as a weapon, just use it like you would your sword.
Okay. So that would... Okay, I'm pretty much using it in one hand, so I'll use one. Advantage. 16? Yeah. It's because of the attack action.
Given the dead body is dead, 14 will still hit it. Roll me the damage dice again, given that you did technically get that nat 20. So essentially, but treat it as if you critted with the hit.
Okay, cool. So that would just be an additional D8.
Yeah.
So does this damage go to both dogs?
That would be 13 damage in total.
Okay, let me just check. That is exactly enough. So you just walk over with this dog, then grab it by the rear legs and just start slamming it onto the corpse. The corpse just starts getting smushed and splats everywhere, as the one that you're holding on to just seems to lose all structure in its body. It just goes limp. Then goes further beyond limp and kind of just goes like you're beating essentially a fur rug that is yet to be skinned.
Uno, it's already dead, buddy, friend. I think he's enjoying himself.
Yeah, I would just slowly turn my head and just smirk. I'm sending a message.
To who?
Whomever took us. So I do also want to point out that part of Oath of Conquest is I have to be unrelenting and vicious and overwhelming
Yeah.
in battle.
Oh no, Oath of Conquest is great.
It is a very different tone for me playing.
So,
while he's making jam, could somebody who knows how to work this bloody thing work it?
Yeah, me. Well, I mean, if an architect wants to, he can.
Meanwhile,
I'm not quite up on the runes myself, but I can lend a guiding hand if you do know what they say.
What was that, Ranna?
meanwhile, just in Tom's head, just the series of low, deep speech cursing as Cog is slapping some mend on the broken bits.
God, Cog, language. It's not like you actually got it. Anywho, let's see. Looking at the sigils and the runes, which ones are probably the best? If the Marquis can read them at all.
As you're just rotating the rock, essentially, but it's like a wheel of rock on each of them, where it's like got different little symbols on some parts. So you're just rotating them, trying to find any kind of patterns. Occasionally the portal will spark, because if it's like loading up one before you roll it again, it's like, oh, nope, connection lost.
Nope, that's the...
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Yeah, sure know.
Yes, hi.
No, she was making a joke.
I was making a joke.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fair.
Make me an intelligence check.
The Marquis.
Shall I help with this?
Yes.
Yes, because the Marquis's intelligence is -1.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god! That's okay, mine's 0.
Okay.
You want that one?
So, between Cog and the architect helping, you do manage to quickly get them in order, and as you're scrolling through the last one, you do hear the cries of, alright, we checked all the lower floor, they're not down there. You lot check up floor, you lot. Check, just make sure they didn't sneak around. And you do hear the footsteps coming. You turn the last one, and the portal flickers to life. And
well, everybody.
Ahead, you do indeed see what seems to be a large field with a town in the distance.
That works for me.
Oh.
Alrighty. Everybody who's getting off this crazy ride, please exit on door number whatever.
But
and do
the reinforcements are coming.
Yes, I thought we were trying to get out of here before that happened.
Let's put it this way, my tall friend. If you leave them alive now, they can prepare for a better fight later.
That is a fair point.
Fine.
The architect and Sir will leap through the portal.
I reluctantly follow suit.
Yeah, we're right through there, boys.
Leigh.
Yes.
I'm leaving one of 2 of them behind. I'm updating my character sheet on Dark Tides because that's where Bean's character sheet is currently. But he spits out a coin that drops on the ground as we all pass through the portal. And the first person to pick it up, it's going to explode in their hands.
Okay.
He only has 2 of these, but they are explosive coins.
So, as you all leap through, the last person who leaps through, I'm assuming, just quickly spins one of the wheels to close the portal.
Yeah, that'll probably be the Marquis.
And as you do so, Marquis and Cog, you recognize this area.
No.
This is where you wandered in to try and find a sauna.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
They don't have any yet.
As you would recognize the town up ahead. This town is called... name.
Yeah, no, that's what's called now.
Wow, yeah, that's a pretty impressive name for a town.
Now, this town is called the Foggy Valley.
Ah, yes, the Froggy Valley. Good to be here again. Don't remember. What was that?
Fog Valley.
Oh, yes, the Coggy Valley.
It says ship up because as you would all looking around, you do see what seems to be a couple of mountain ranges all along the sides of this town and the little field itself. You assume that
Yes.
probably the mists from the mountains, because you just pour into here, making fog. Hence Foggy Valley.
Well, now that that's all done.
You do also see, on the other end of the village, just a slight gleam of bronze and gold. Marquis and Cog, you'd know this to be the ship.
Ha ha! Yes!
What? Shut up.
See, I told you leaving it was a good idea. But now you wanted to bring it inside, Cog. Wait, no, you didn't. You said... Wait, which one of us said what again?
You wanted to bring it. Something about toaster.
Oh, yes, yeah. Well, I mean, we're coming to a new place. It's right to bring a new idea, and a toaster would be... Anyways, the ship!
So,
How has he not wandered into traffic?
I have!
That explains a
Traffic
lot.
usually loses.
Yes, I never get lost. The world just gets lost trying to figure out where I am.
So as you all, I'm assuming, head down towards the village?
Yes.
Yes.
The roughly used dolphin. It's great to see it again.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll
That's not
No.
its name. I just say that just to see the Runeterra people's reaction.
We are going to quickly change scenes before we end the session for tonight. As we make our way back to the portal that you just went through, the one in hell. As it lights up and a figure steps through, or rather slivers through. As the imps and other fiends manage to get there, they all quickly fall onto one knee. As Damodar makes his way through. Alright, I'm here to apply the torture, apply it. Who killed my dogs? Who the fuck kills a person's dog? You, over there. Go toward the lower plains, find me another couple of dogs. It's better ones this time. I want ones with acid maws. I don't care where you... Just get them if someone's already got them. Take them from them.
I love that. Who the fuck kills someone's dogs?
You, prepare the prisoners. I've got some torturing to do, especially that cat. I want to skin it. What do you mean they're gone? Who the
One, sir, they ran away. They threw us for a whirl.
Who the hell did we have guarding?
That would be me, sir. I was on tea break.
Execute him. The other imps just pounce him and just start tearing him apart. Ooh, coin. Picks it up. It just blows up in his fingers. He's like,
It's not really like a full-on explosion. It's more of like a coin full of powder.
yeah. It's just
It
still
just,
like
blows up.
it's just a look of disappointment as if essentially it's like if you've been waiting for your birthday cake, it comes and it's something you weren't expecting, and then you realise those aren't chocolate chips and it's raisin on top of all that. It's quite legit the disappointment on top of disappointment. It's just I'm going to
We
kill them.
just fucking ruined this man's day.
I'm going to kill them all. I'm going to have a hippo skinned rug. I'm going to have some snake boots. I don't even care if I don't have feet. I'm going to grow feet so I can have snake boots. I'm going to have a
Odometer
hat.
is gonna become a lizard demon instead of a snake demon.
Honestly, if he wanted to really stick it to the snake, he would still make it into a boots while not having feet and have it go to waste.
Exactly.
Honestly, Honestly, there probably is a version of Dominar somewhere out there in this multiverse of madness that does have feet.
I'm going to have a kobold hat. I'm going to feed that little plush to my new dogs. I'm going to turn that fucker into scrap. I'm going to eat the ferret. I'm going to drink the blob. And I am going to personally go and slap every head on Tiamat.
Now this is personal.
I have one question for you, Leigh.
Go on.
It's an out of character question. Did Jailbreak kidnap Bean because he thought he was Chomp Chomp?
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
But with that outburst from Damodar, we are going to end it there for this week. I hope you all had fun with session 1. I hope you all got a nice taste of how your character is going to be and probably formed some bonds there. Did you all have fun?
Well, you all know
I
where
made
Bean's
gems, so
going
I
to
had
be.
a lot of fun.
Yes.
Although, you know what I just thought about, Leigh?
Go
on. Cog's new backpack is Inspector Gadget.
We were already discussing this with Marquis's
Yeah.
hat.
This is literally
Marquise's hat makes him Inspector Gadget as well.
The thing is, like, Cog, it'll be off Cog's turn. And the person fighting Cog will just get bitch slapped in the face with a shark tail every other turn.
So there's a couple of things that just need to I just need to do maybe 3 things now. Thing number 1, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to catch more of us, you can catch us at Echoes of the Past over on Chocobo Keeper's channel.
Are you definite?
You can catch
Are you
Dark
positive
Tides of
that's what it's called?
You can catch Dark Tides of Runeterra on this channel.
No, you mixed it up. It's definitely Wildermount.
And you can...
Well,
my God, if we could have convinced Dion to record Wildermount, this channel would not exist.
Yeah, Luke was a player for a bit.
Yeah. And on top of that, do also check out Sirens Through the Fog over on Spotify.
Nah, you meant Simons Through the Fog.
Jesus
Shut the fuck up, Jack. Let him finish.
Secondly... Oh, no, wait, that was secondly. Firstly was thank you all for tuning in. Secondly was that. Thirdly, and I can't believe I still remember the lyrics to this, but given this is Devil Darlings, I do need to close it out the way we've closed it out before.
Oh, you guys still do the song.
Bring me a dream of monsters and things unseen. We'll play D&D until daybreak. Oh, Mrs. DM, don't be late.
I'm glad it's not just me that remembered the lyrics.
Leigh,
Yes.
you know
I'm going to commit self-harm now. I'm going. Bye-bye.
I can get to make an orchestrated version of that. I'll ask him.
Be nice.
I'll ask him if he'd be
The thing
willing.
we still need to try and work out is what we're doing for the intro one, given it's no longer Saturday and therefore it's no longer at the end of every week.
I gave you one and I forgot it.
Same. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Devil Darlings.
Yay.
Hey.
Wait, when did Daddy get here?
I need to point out.
I'm not the only one.
He's been here for a while. I need to point out there are 3 dragon worshippers and a dragon hater in this party.
Who are the other 2 dragon worshippers?
Cog and Marquis. It's not the same god. It's a different dragon god, but
there is only
although they
one.
are multi-headed.
I think the god lovers have more of a problem than I do.
See, this is going to be a problem for me. Because I'm going to inherently trust the Marquis now. So, I'll post it in the fucking chat. This is my flaw.
To be fair, it's not unthinkable that you didn't realize I was here. I knew you were playing a game, so I stayed quiet.
To be fair, I did check earlier when Fred was still in the chat, and I saw you and Fred were in here as well, and I'm like, my God, this is the most people we've had in this chat for some time. It scares me.
I've been there for a while, but I do have a fantastic disguise.
So, Marquis doesn't so much worship the god as he just knows them because Marquis is an astral traveler, but